have a Tusk with Orb of Venom plus the extra 14 damage, which is quite a lot, just for the harassment and kill potential.
You have kill potential. Disruptor with the DD rune, but of course on top of the... ever let him get a reach for the Tinker.
Look at the region on Storm's safe laner plus the region from a magic wand.
Oh, mid lane, they killed him. Missed that, but yeah. I mean, not that Titan was ever...
Yeah, but it gives Storm Spirit ability to farm the side camp as well. I don't know, Tidehunter seems mad. I
mean, would you... Tinker dies mid lane. Can they go for the trade here? Cast for him, FY. Dropping a little bit. If anything, now Boboka is getting turned on Maledict onto the Luna. Tinker TP, right?
Yeah, but still a lot of kills. 9 kills.
So far, 2k. Who's that on?
Yeah, Tiny super farm.
Got it.
Should be careful. Like, she didn't even buy boost. Have as much HP as possible.
Just TP's out, so missed. Bottom lane, Tidehunter hasn't died since his first death, and he's been almost level 6.
Yeah, but if you shut down Tide, he can easily come back, and plus your Tide you have Enchantress as an offlaner who doesn't come back. She doesn't flash farm like a Tidehunter.
Bottom lane, he limits back onto the Tidehunter into kinetic field. They want to go for this kill. First Spirit is success. Looks to be a lost cause. Witch Doctor does come in though, and now they turn it around with the wrap. Yeah, like you said, 17 charges. He stays also pretty healthy though, so not sure there's going to be anything. But Earth Spirit in the backline. Boboka goes for that kill and secures the kill into the Earth brother there. Can they go for more?
Nah, they're fine.
They're fine.
Go for a Tidehunter.
Level 5.
Yeah, level 5 or 8 magic wand charges.
Has to be careful not to trade it away. There's no gun. That's a nice solo kill for him, isn't it?
What does Luna have? Level 6? Just used ultimate. That's the problem with mid Luna. Gonna come as fast as when you're playing the safe lane. Yeah, you literally done that.
We've seen that from a lot of offlaners lately. Today we had the Jakiro. You know this?
They even picked ENG, didn't they?
So
yeah, that's pretty suicidal.
And, well, some sort of comeback later on with some. But as you mentioned earlier, Luna still has to farm as well. She died. I honestly just want dying on me, but well, mentioned she doesn't farm as quickly, or in the mid lane she doesn't get as much farm as she does in the safe lane. Going back into the jungle, there's only one stack, and I think she stacked that herself. So I don't know. Storm Spirit, if anything, has to be the one to do something, right, for the team, together with the Tusk potentially.
Yeah, Storm Spirit should. It's gonna be hard against all these stuns. Tiny almost has a blink. Okay, he actually has a blink dagger. 10-minute power threads, Aquila, magic wand, and a blink dagger.
This rune on the Witch Doctor. If the Tiny could potentially TP for a kill here on the Luna. Q is level 6 though. He could go for his solo kill or try to. I don't think that's gonna work though. Or is it? There it is. The cast bounce. What a lucky cast. He's still gonna get snowballed and most likely will fall here. But what a worthy trade for him, of course. That was a sick cast.
Yeah. And there was a rainbow, but she didn't get the assist.
The kill.
No, she didn't even get the assist.
That sucks. That really sucks. So she was definitely close enough to get the assist goal. I think so.
Nope.
Wow. That sucks even more then. Anyway, yeah, actually waited until the creeps were low enough so he knew that it could only bounce between him and the big centaur. Because the small centaur died after.
Kinda easy.
Well,
3 minus 2. Pretty easy, quick math at teacher.
Well, smoke from the Radiant. They're not going to find anyone. I believe that smoke was caught by a ward. I think they smoked underneath it. There was a safely for that, so I'm not sure if it was actually caught.
Even if they kill a Tidehunter, that they wasted so much time. They need to use either...
Yeah, but yes, as you mentioned, that's a lot of time invested.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have Tinker just farming the jungle, playing, pushing in with the Tiny. Feels a bit weird to pick up the Blink Dagger that...
I mean, they saw it, he's farming 2 minutes with a Blink Dagger, maybe a better choice. He continued the action now.
He wants to kill the Enchantress again. Oh, I feel so bad for the Enchantress, and she's just going to die again, isn't she? The Rocket are going to more money into the BOT bank.
Would you put your money in Arcane Rune, why not?
Just for good measure.
That's
And that ward is
get
going to... So FY gonna fall. Second kill with a blink. I guess now it's sort of like been worth it. But he's been farming with a blink just for 2 minutes.
Yeah, FY also pinged out the ward they have, which I might waste one sentry here just to de-ward it. Shally says participation, 7 deaths.
Lower net worth than the
average of 1.
That's rough. That's really rough. And honestly, if the Tiny had more had a TP available, I'm pretty sure he TPs here. Top lane looks like this is where the push is coming in. TP's coming in already. Witch Doctor is in a position, but I'm not sure if it's a good for the Enchantress. Meanwhile, they do keep for the Dire just yet. Can they get a return kill, or can they just at least get out of here alive? Well, shall we say Tusk is going to drop to the mount.
This game feels really in favor of IG from the early start. Committed to fighting at tier 1 tower. They don't have any. Has a Ravage. He didn't even use the ulti on a Tiny who pulled off the combo. I mean,
ultimate doesn't get enough vision on the Tinker. And keep there like that. It's not. I think maybe they felt they should fight with the Eclipse, but
they're in a desperate mode right now because they know they need to do something. They need to use the Eclipse. They need to use pretty much.
Very much so. Or at least 2 of them.
Oh,
he has Glimmer Cape.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Always reminds me of a Templar Assassin.
Wait, how's that Witch Doctor? Is this bugged?
No.
Assassin, yeah. Is under attack. No. Smoke from the Dire.
Can find Luna.
Yeah, that's an easy kill. Roll. It traps a Tiny, but I'm not sure how much that's gonna do really. No follow-up at all, and
it tickles the, what, like 40% magic resistance?
Yeah, like
exactly. Plus status resistance as well.
Oh, bottom lane, they find the Tinker. Zips a little bit too short. Has the Regen Rune running. Gets cancelled now. Well, but has a bottle, so he keeps bottling himself up. Was it a Regen Rune? I thought it was a Regen Rune, but no,
it was a haste rune.
It's a FY Tusk, I suppose. Hey, whatever, is pushing mid. Tiny probably gonna kill her though. Or at least gonna attempt to. No.
Tiny already has Echo Crystallis.
Do you like that build?
The Crystallis build?
No, yeah, just in general, like his entire build. You know, going Blink.
And why I think Shadowblade would have... I mean, still Echo Saber just for the mana regen, double hit, especially against the Enchantress. Once he gets that Crystallis...
top lane, LGD has at least traded towers. But I think at this stage you take this trade. Because it's at least a tower taken. The enemy jungle as well. Do you have any big items coming up on the Radiant? Not really. Looks pretty grim for the Radiant.
Ooh. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing. How are they gonna get the charges? That's the problem.
He doesn't even have it queued up. We're 3 hours already, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't see the other 2, so I was like really confused what he's building.
Witch Doctor went for plus 75 damage. Templar Assassin, so he needs to deal damage. Otherwise, his disguise is gonna be uncovered.
That's a good point. Play his role. Tinker now with a blink. Dude, now I feel like he really did it. He just killed her by herself. There's not much LGD can do against these, if anything. But that's about it.
Once tier 2 goes down, it gives them not the best lineup, but with the heal from Witch Doctor, plus Spirit Vessel. They
Spirit Vessel, of course. No, the Storm Spirit.
Earth Spirit Vessel.
Hill tries to TP out. Can they go for the stun? It does connect in the end there. Avalanche available as well on top of the silence. Storm Spirit, the saving grace.
What a play, man.
Spirit, and indeed he delivers.
Is under attack.
I mean, he's more farmed than the Enchantress, that's for sure. Supposed to be felt position with Witch Doctor. Who bought all the ones. I mean, he's been involved in 14 kills.
Bounty. Gotcha.
Well, then again, probably like 10 of them were in Enchantress.
Fight.
There are two juicy targets bottom. Luna. Looks like FY is looking to get from the get-go.
This ward provides so much vision. You see this camp, you see if they're going to this camp or this one.
FY. Yep, that's giving up your life for a carry, but Boboka, he's chasing, doesn't find the Luna though. Even gods have flaws. Wasn't fortunate.
My French boy, Shally Say, still zero
game participation.
Yeah. Well, he's building into pipe. He's not gonna. He just needs to survive, especially the tiny combo. So he's gonna be a team player there.
No, but in all seriousness, this Enchantress has been pushing. She's been continuously pushing out this lane to push the mid lane a little bit. So, you know, we see the two catapults as well, or at least one catapult controlled by her. She is definitely trying, but of course it's not easy against this lineup.
Yes,
yeah, unfortunately. Luna, I don't know what maybe is doing here. See what? Is he really just waiting for a parade? No. Alright.
Cut the wave, maybe?
I mean,
that's super risky.
I'm really confused. Maybe he was waiting for a TP to go off cooldown, I guess. He was stuck there. Kaya. I mean, we haven't really seen much from Tinker lately. He's just farming, really.
Oh, alright, they just saw...
your French boy, Shally.
Just saw Disruptor warding the bottom. They actually have the Tinker in their team.
I mean, it's actually really important to have that. Because if you want to counter the Tinker...
Yeah, well, it's gonna get dewarded.
Oh.
Tidehunter with the Blink start this fight easily. They have two Blink Daggers.
14k net worth advantage at the moment.
Is under attack.
And they're gonna take another tower here, top. Not much that LGD can do. They're looking to... Tinker also makes it really difficult to do so.
Solo mid Luna. I don't think they're gonna make the same mistake for quite some time, putting Luna on a mid lane.
Yeah. I mean, but then we haven't also seen anything from the Storm Spirit. He's been involved in 4 kills as a Storm Spirit. 23 minutes into the game. Part of it is also because the enemy is just so far ahead. It's just but at the same time, I just feel like he hasn't really... Has he done anything really?
7. The problem is that...
maybe at least doing a good job at farming across the map, making sure to deny the enemy farm, and of course not zone team. Gonna try and go for the solo kill on OP, but OP is gonna start running away. Can he juke him? No, the laser, but there's another Lucid being available soon. Nope, doesn't have it because of the silence. But now Luna has to be careful. Q just comes in for good measure.
He's territory. No one behind him from his own team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
With a score like 0-10-0 as an offlaner.
I mean, we're pretty close to it.
Yeah, do they release?
I mean, you know, the new deadline. So technically, they have. I think the new deadline is after the Chinese New Year, and usually that's when teams really form their teams. At least in China. China usually also run until the Chinese New Year, so I wouldn't be surprised if. Even IG, if they figure out, alright, our lineup still sucks, maybe we need to make some changes.
Storm Spirit might try to ninja the room.
Yeah, they're gonna jump in with the static storm as well. But they're in the midst of everything, so they're immediately gonna lose it as well. Can they kill him a second time? That's the question. Can they perfectly time all their disables? Yeah, Boboka got. So in the end, they're right away. Well, that is his first Bloodstone charges lost.
Yeah, the Dire even got the Roche last hit. Big deal though, they don't have the best Aegis carrier. Good on Tiny, but still they can push. Ravage still. Remember seeing Ravage.
Still has it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Don't really want to commit to pushes, I don't think. Don't have to really. I think IG's just gonna play it safe. Don't want to give anything away, especially after
Smart money.
Or rather, once I get to this 3. Absolutely destroyed Disruptor. BKB is soon off. Cool. I think the timing where they might want to push. Yeah, OP joins the fray as well. Tusk, but it really doesn't do anything. Blinks in, has Ravage available. There's the blink from the Tiny. Toss Avalanche. Gets destroyed. Is that Tinker? Items, yeah. Island up, gets stunned up as well. Where's the follow-up? Do they want to go into this? Tiny was thinking about it, but pulls back in the end. Not any good way of initiating. The initiation is literally just a Tusk blink in. And Stormspirit just trying his best to be disruptive, but there's not much he can do. He can only really do that once every 3 seconds. Coming back in, but again, they don't have any good D-push, and this might just be Rax without LGD being able to do anything.
Fine with it. They don't even have to finish the range Rax, but BKB is off cooldown. Denied.
Denied! That's a small victory. Small things that count.
If I'm not mistaken.
The Dire, that is?
Yeah,
Either way, Dire now ahead 20. It feels like there's not much LGD can do in this game, but maybe one perhaps pick somebody off beforehand here in the team. With Luna, Tusk, and Chantress even. But at the same time, everybody on the Dire side should
keep Pipe almost grieves.
We have the Yolt Scepter on the Earth Spirit even. He's 1.8 KHP, which Solo Crest on top of it. Good luck killing him.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
Need to make something happen right now.
They're gonna find the Tide Hunter, unfortunately. Not the target you want when you're smoking up. One target though is Orange.
Crit, baby.
Or if off the Disruptor is well done, looks like this is gonna be the second victim. 2 heroes that I think LGD is fine losing, but FY dying here. Yeah, he's gonna fall. He's dead, and they can just push in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I told you. Imagine if Shift. Like that's the score right now. If they can take a fight right now and just finish.
Stormspirit doing his Stormspirit shenanigans again. Perfect stun against them.
Yeah, he's trying to make something happen. Luna with a BKB.
But in the backline, Ame goes onto IQ. Q now does fall, so despite all of those defensive items, he doesn't need mana anymore, so can't really go for more. But of course, IG can just go back in. They know BKB and Luna's down, Eclipse is down. What's really going to stop them?
They saw Baboka.
They saw Baboka now, indeed.
Oh!
Baboka got up against Glimpse. Oh, his team. Oh, nice laser on top of all 4. There's a defensive fuel. There's a rocket. Just proves that this Tinker.
Yeah, that's first kill participation for ENG.
Not Hero, I suppose. 0-11-1. Bottom Rax still standing, but of course, End has yet to hit them. And now he starts swinging at them. OP. Oh! They could blink in and... Yep, that's... just him dead. Good game.
Yeah, well, this was pretty much from the start. If the standard on a mid and Luna on the bottom lane, they might had a chance to actually win this game, because Luna would have a lot of farm, would pressure the bottom tower. I don't understand the logic behind it. I mean, it's not like better than Storm Spirit would do.
Really
I mean, she doesn't die better than the Storm Spirit on mid.
Maybe it looks pretty. It was just to give the Storm Spirit a good head start to make sure that, you know, game and then have him have like a good start. Because as you mentioned, the Storm Spirit, there's a lot of kill potential on the Storm Spirit mid. So off of the Storm Spirit, but unfortunately they didn't really do anything with that hero. I
mean, Tusk was sitting on mid, and if you have Tusk and Storm in, you just use a Remnant, slow him down, plus a Tusk. Earth Spirit needs to be careful about those roles.
Definitely true, but unfortunately LGD decided otherwise. Pretty awful game from the team all around, really, during the game. Not a good performance, but didn't really feel like the supports from LGD did anything either in the early game. Not really much. Oh, well, actually, Tusk wasn't bad.
Tusk was involved in...
but it's
still,
also
they lost. The top was just a disaster.
Impressive performance from IG. Did you expect that going into this game, especially LGD?
I mean, it doesn't matter. If you have better picks, I already called it after the pick, the IG more complex draft, especially what they had. I guess the first. Well, we'll see what they can do in game.
Point. Well, this was only game number 1. We're going to be back soon. Lobby. This was LGD versus IG. Game's going to be back in a couple of minutes.
Invictus LGD turn to ban. Invictus Gaming turn to ban.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
All right. And we're back with game number 2 between LGD and IG. Game 1, very one-sided. IG sort of like ran away with it, superb, and then afterwards they just sort of steamrolled LGD.
And they, on their neck, didn't let go, dominated the game.
One neck in particular, that Enchantress neck.
Yeah.
That was rough. It was rough to watch. 0-11-1. Hopefully prove us, or all of us really, that they are of course a much better team, and we already have a new draft coming up. So this is already looking much different. Of course, no Enchantress in sight, but Elder Titan.
Yeah, Elder Titan counters Omni Knight so hard. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up Void. Rubik, also one of the better heroes against Omni Knight. I mean, you can still repel, or the early stages, which is pretty insane.
Yeah,
seems like a good Rubik game.
Spells to steal, yeah. Death Ward, of course, as well. Yeah, lots of good spells to steal. But at the same time, Invictus Gamer already it can be exploited, I think. Where's the hard lockdown?
Invictus Gaming.
Or do you think that's enough Spirit Storm?
Yeah, it's enough to counter the Omni Knight in the laning stage. Pretty much pick whatever they want as a carry. Without with a reason.
10 seconds remaining.
Even if you shut him down in the early stages, he comes back, can easily go to jungle. Once he gets to level 10, the 90 helps him get the items to fight into mid-game. Elder Titan is, I think, kind of in the past couple of months.
Definitely. And we see that it's sort of a regional thing for now. I think China, but outside of China, we haven't really seen much of it.
Well, some teams from CIS love to play him. Liquid picks it. Also, OG runs it. What do we have? Lycan. I wonder why they banned. Yeah, they lost the game yesterday.
Also against Lycan.
Against the Lycan, who
second game, I think.
Yeah, who built Necro and the pipe, and they just
Necro
rolled over them.
You know, it was Necro, then like for the last year or two, or a year and a half, people started picking building Armlet on the hero. But now they've all gone back to Necro, of course, with the new, what's it called? Necro book so much stronger than before.
So with these three heroes, like Luna is one of the heroes that does well in early stages, especially in the late game. These three heroes can go really easy because of the Lunar Blessing damage. Like, you have plus extra on these two heroes if you want to fight 3 versus 3. What do we have? Phantom Lancer. Yeah, Phantom Lancer. It can be a safe lane Phantom Lancer. If they decide to go for a hero that does well against Omni Knight in 1 versus 1.
Luna?
No.
LGD's turn.
I don't think
I was like, what?
He does fairly okay in the 1v1 against Omni Knight. Worst.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He can farm, harass. They
Seconds
lack
remaining.
lockdown for this Brewmaster. None of these three provide anything.
5
Is
seconds
Clockwork
remaining.
still in the pool? They might go for
He is still in the
a
pool.
Clockwork on LG. Not the best hero against the Rubik.
Not the best, but it does work well with the other heroes, right? Together with the Witch Doctor, of
Like,
course.
you want to have something. If Brewmaster is caught into cogs, he can't get out with Battery Assault.
Well, they're taking their time for now. Don't want to commit to anything just yet. Invictus Gaming most likely still need to make it up in the next phase. I feel like IG have a pretty open thing.
Or what they can run is Doom
Invictus
position 4.
Gaming's turn to
Well,
something
just
like
go for
that.
the DK for now.
This could be a good for IG.
For IG, yeah.
Yeah, they can sneak it in.
Not a lot of
10
lockdown for now,
seconds
but
remaining.
of course, knowing what the Timbersaw would be up
5
against.
seconds remaining.
LGD gonna last pick a support. That's most likely gonna be F-White's hero as well. It's like their own hero.
I'm better than the rest. Huh? What does
No,
it say?
LGD's turn
Yeah,
to
they-
Well,
bat.
especially since it's a 4-position support. Yeah, you did point point out the Clockwork. Good bandy for IG for sure.
LGD's turn.
I read this
Gaming's
Chinese
turn
team so
to
good.
Disruptor.
Yeah,
It's a
the
4-position Disruptor again. I think. I don't think. I mean, that could be 4-position Witch Doctor, of course, and Disruptor again.
they need the mid hero. Could be a
10
puck to
seconds
provide some of
remaining. 5
themselves if they feel like it.
A lot of options for sure. Obviously, not really a hero that anybody runs these days, but also for sure one of OP's heroes.
Oh,
choose your hero.
All right, didn't see that one coming. Leshrac mid. A couple of NA teams have run Leshrac in the past couple of months, really, not weeks, but more so, in a couple of Leshrac picks. But I like it. I like seeing Leshrac. It adds a lot of push to their lineup.
yeah. Some Chinese teams tested it. Lesh, that's their AOE clear against the Phantom Lancer
Phantom
illusions
Lancer.
ability. Also, the Edict is amazing.
10
Repelled
seconds remaining.
unit.
How are the
Seconds
lanes
remaining.
going to shape out? Most likely very... as you pointed out earlier, IG do have the potential to go aggressive. Do you think they should? And just have the Brewmaster versus the Omni Knight?
Disruptor, I always wanna. He's super weak
In
in
trials.
those situations. Also, they don't have a classic position 4 hero, so it's gonna be either. It's gonna be Disruptor. We saw it yesterday. Understrike can build into Spirit Vessel. That's a lot of magical damage over time.
And just the question remains, can he pull it off in this game as well? IG, whose lineup do you think?
Once again, Leshrac is either hit or miss, but I think Leshrac could have been any other hero, and I would say
Prepare
Elder
for
Titan
battle.
Luna seems
Super
so
strong.
strong. Yeah, plus an amazing Rubik game.
For now, it doesn't seem as if they want to go aggressive already. Well, I would say they have kill potential on the Brewmaster, though. I mean, Disruptor, Witch Doctor, Phantom Lancer. There's a bit of magic damage there. Once the supports hit level 2, level 3 to kill him.
I don't know if they saw this, probably not.
Delayed for that. Chalice has to be the last one. Maybe that's what Luna now dropping very low. Start from the Leshrac connects, and they're gonna get first blood. Yes, indeed they are. And once again, IG grabbing that early first blood.
Well, at least the feed session.
Yeah. And unfortunately for them, End is getting. Is he gonna swap or is he just gonna go for the block here? I think he's just gonna go for the block. Yeah. Sends out a salve
The
as well.
battle begins.
Rune contested from Phantom Lancer. Doesn't get it though. Rune split.
Master on the top lane. If Disruptor rotate, Phantom Lancer doesn't care that much for the Drunken Haze because he can dispel it with Doppelganger.
Rubik trying his best to make sure that the creep wave stays in a very favorable position to them. And yep, there it is. But of course, took a lot of harassment because of that.
Disruptor's gonna move away because of the Leshrac situations. Can out harass them both because Dragon Knight is a melee coming out from IG.
And he's already moving towards his bottom lane. Gonna assist the Omni Knight, top of the Elder Titan. Gonna be difficult for the Phantom Lancer in the first couple of levels. He will be able to, last hits onto the range tree, for example. But annoying dueling to deal with. Brewmaster, Elder Titan.
Yeah, but Elder Titan should help the bottom lane. Running out of tangos and Luna dropping low, even though she already brought one flask. Like, Disruptor is a really good harasser.
Top lane, indeed. They're going to go for the Boboka or Elder Titan. That's an easy kill for them. With Maledict, of course, available. On the other hand, that was a clutch kill. They turned level 2 and then they killed him before he turns level 2. Otherwise, there would have been even just a ghost. The Stomp. Eating through, or they've almost eaten through all of their region. Only one tango remains, but they also have 6.
What is that glowing thing around the DK? Is that the thing that SCCC has?
I don't know. It must
Sunken Relic?
Yeah, it must.
Okay, it's not even shown.
It's not, isn't it?
Rich Chinese people.
Yeah. Dude, when players were like just spamming the Dire Tide to make sure they all get all those the golden Rochlings, just bought it for like a couple $1,000 or something. I talked to a player who shall remain unnamed and was like a platinum Rochling. Apparently he sold it for $30,000.
Right there.
Yes.
Plus something else if you don't need the...
Elder Titan now TP bottom. After giving the Brewmaster a little bit of a head start. As you mentioned earlier, they definitely need to help bottom here. Do they have kill potential? Lift? No stomp. No stomp? No stomp. They just don't want to go for the stomp, I guess. Yeah, now there's a stomp. That feels weird.
Yeah, that...
Did he miss?
For repel, so he didn't want to use it right away.
Yeah, that's a good point. But, of course...
But he does.
Well... So far, this laning this one. Nobody's feeding. It's very even right now. A bit ahead just because, they're doing better in last hits, but just barely. It's just really small.
Yeah, Lesh going for 2. The damage increased and the radius for a stun, so easier to land a stun.
Top Esther.
Dire's
Supports. I did highlight earlier that this is a lot of burst or magic damage now. And now the kinetic field keeping him in place, so XXS is going to fall here. Question is who gets the kill? It's Ame.
TP out, Disruptor was saving a point. Limbs there just in case he tries to TP out. Omni Knight has a lot of CS.
Perhaps a little bit too much, but of course not much takes now. Dropping a little bit low. Still didn't repel, and he might just fall here.
Yeah, they're just gonna go Shrine.
If you know that you die, do you maybe run into the opposite direction so they can't Shrine immediately? Like they have to waste more time running back to the Shrine?
Yeah, it's the perfect scenario for IG.
Indeed it is, and they immediately try and gank mid. The gank train is coming in. Echoes churs it. There's another stun on top of the DK. Clap, but do they have enough damage? So far it doesn't seem that way, not with the stake charges on top of the raindrop, and he is going to survive here. 4.
And the region on DK is just insane with his region from Dragon Blood. Imagine if you're trying to kill him for 150 HP.
And that's why so many teams love him. In China, certainly they do. Very. Boboka has a haste rune, but can't really do anything with it.
What does Omni Knight have?
Top lane, Brewmaster is getting initiated upon again. Stuck in the stat on him, but
has
thus
13
far,
charges.
Yeah, has 13 charges as well. Doppelganger committed now. He has a Spirit Lance. He's going to use it. He doesn't use his 15 charges. Doesn't get the Spirit Lance, I think.
Yeah. Well, he could use it right away, so you don't...
No follow-up. The stun misses, in fact, and this should be... Oh, no. Never Shrek dealing a lot of damage there, but not going to be enough. The Pulse Nova, that is.
No kill.
That's a very crucial one. Bottom lane. Omnia just playing so aggressive. He knows he can.
Those blades of attack are light. He didn't pick both of them. One ended up in a stash for some reason.
Ooh, that's a mistake. And now it's the Korea, yeah. Imagine if he had face boots now. He could just be harassing. Well, again, we haven't had a couple of attempted kills.
Effective.
Yeah. IG just not finding the rhythm right now. Missing those combos on their heroes. You can tell OP and Q just were not on the same page with the lift. Well, maybe with the pulse over on top, that's so much damage. Quite good against the DK, but is it going to be enough? The slow potentially could be enough. Not going to be in range, is he? Stun is not going to... Well, no, it does connect, but charges, as you mentioned, keep him alive. And with that insane region, he might just be fully even TP'd in. Didn't even cancel his TP. I feel like he could have just canceled it.
It seems like they're in a bad position. They can easily get caught.
Well, DK popped the shrine and now he's full HP again.
Tower is under attack.
Mid lane Phantom Lancer. I mean, he did TP, so he might as well just push. But that does give the Brewmaster a little bit of breathing room up top.
So he should try the power threads build. Most of the time, people blink dagger. I guess the reason is it also gives him mana.
Mana.
Yeah. Also he can farm the.
Well, right now Dire is still a little Luna top of the net worth. Has the Mask of Madness. Bulwark given a little bit of space. Both sides really just giving their 4 position support there, right? Just having the mid lane and transition back into the jungle.
So, well, Phantom Lancer's Luna not far behind, so she can farm both of these camps and the lane. Still didn't see that mid tower. It's really hard against the
big field. Has to stomp, but it's not gonna. Actually, it is gonna push it back. God, he could have gone for the stun. Even had the dragon form on. Finds a haste now. Well, he's not gonna find anyone here. Actually, he's still gonna go for the ET. Gets lift. It's gonna be enough. Apparently, they don't want to overcommit here. Certainly not with the Brewmaster. I guess they did see him. I wasn't too sure if they did.
They have Disruptor ulti. Take a fight. The dragon form is running out. It's really hard to fight against the Brewmaster. But Brewmaster needs to do
stun, double stun. In fact, Boboka not gonna be able to get his stomp off, and the cast bounces again to OP, getting caught in Static Storm. Doesn't get the stick. Not sure that would have been enough to survive, but
Dire's bottom tower
moved away from a top lane. Wants to defend the tower against the Luna. But Luna doesn't really care. She just keeps farming the forest and the lane. Also, it will to get closer to his blink dagger. I don't know. We still didn't see split.
Yeah, we haven't
12
seen
minutes in.
Just trying to smoke up and go over with a split, right? Maybe find a kill. Should be able to. I mean, I guess we haven't really talked about this, but Brewmaster is fantastic. Or the Storm Bruling being able to dispel, or not dispel, but deal.
Well, it kills them instantly.
Later on, it's not going to be as effective. It helps in determining who the real one is. You know, if you use it, it's pretty obvious. The one that doesn't take any damage is the real one. Yeah, IG playing a little bit passive despite having a couple of really big abilities up for a while now. They haven't really even tried farming, which is also fine, obviously, but she's actually falling behind in farming. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, they don't have any stacks.
Death Ward on top.
Yeah, Boboka, not Titan, missed a couple of stuns. Still saving 1 point. Maybe if he wants to go further.
Do you think maybe
at least one level?
Do you think maybe he stayed top for a little bit too long?
Yeah, he died. He should have helped bottom. They had good kill potential.
Back into the static kinetic. Easy kill for them, and with the dragon form, they can even push this tower now. Fresh dragon form, of course.
It's gonna be hard to fight into Omni Knight, who has phase boots and drum. High level has 1 level in
Blink available. He blinks in on. He connect field and Static Storm is up here, but there's also Luna Eclipse, Earth Splitter on top. Do they get the kill? Yeah, they find the Omni Knight, and now they want the Dragon Knight. But Phantom Lancer comes in, stun to the DK. Luna gets glimpsed back at the field. Another Echo Storm catches the everything and Clap secures the kill. Didn't need the Brewmaster split, still win the fight.
Yeah, he went in against these heroes, Static Storm, Night Stun. You might want to go for just Blink and split instead of
That was pretty greedy.
Yeah, but with the good Earth Splitter, super tanky, they didn't have enough damage to take him down.
All of IG. The Luna also West, making sure to hit as many people as she can with the Eclipse, of course. And Phantom Lancer kind of melted in that fight, didn't he? Of course, he only has the Diffusal Blade. But DK is always pretty tanky, of course, with that, with a Defiance on top of him.
Yeah, there's a lot of magical damage. IG. Like usually, DKs, if they have a good or bad game, they go for Armlet. But if they have a lot of magical damage, then you just build into Hood.
Award freshly planted by Nova. They don't have a good initiation though, or something. But of course, OP will not see this coming. He might expect it, but he won't see it. OP, yeah, Dragon Form committed. The Dragon Tail, cast, Edict, Maledict. Unfortunately for IG or LGD, they can't do like an instant objective. They're pinging out the mid tower, but the DK didn't come with them, so it's actually a mid after that kill. Isn't that just a free tier 1?
Yeah.
I mean, they're still taking them a little bit longer. And top lane, they might put the life on the Phantom Lancer. Brewmaster split not committed. They have the stun, misses, but of course they can get rid of those illusions. They do get rid of the illusions, but Phantom Lancer still staying alive, and now the rotations, of course, coming out used on Q. So they just want to get out of here. Cast now though on Q, the casualty of war, and indeed it is. So first split kind of wasted there.
Yeah, that was Phantom Lancer like that near the at least one guy TPing, helping out.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Not sure what the plan was. He missed the clap. He should have backed there. Then he missed the boulder.
Well, mid lane, now the tower falls. And that opens up a lot of tier 1s. That's actually really huge for them early on. Denying the Luna a little bit of access and the little Shrek as well. They have 2 deep wards as well, which I really like. The Radiant jungle. Both sides really. Top lane, another tier 1 fall. So all tier 1s have been taken on the side of Radiant. Or on the side of...
This is... Okay, the war just expired. That LGD this one and this one. They want to have a vision on Luna if she's farming either Ancients. They can easily smoke up and kill her. Okay, Phantom Lancer is getting close to Manta style.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Couple of pretty good. Okay, nice scan as well. They glimpse the Luna back into the kinetic field, and with the Death Ward on top, they should be able to find that kill. And yeah, nice Echo's burn it. Earthsplitter's gonna come on through. It doesn't get anything off because, of course, that Static Storm. OP runs through with a Stolen Repel. Knight, but with Dragon Tail and the Cask, gonna prevent him from giving further chase. Brewmaster might be thinking about jumping in there. Stomp does connect onto the DK, but that is a very tanky hero.
They might want to take a fight. They know they don't have a split. Okay, they do still have a split. The Brewmaster's not
conservative with that. To be fair, it is a pretty long cooldown. Talent, it's gonna be much.
That's why he's going for a Midas. He wants to get to level 20 and 25. 5 after that, it gets pretty ridiculous.
I mean, he has the Midas technically. And he bought it now in the Krios. But yeah, over for that gank on the Luna. That was, with the nice warding yet again from just out of range of the sentry as well, giving them a lot of vision and information.
Everything.
And Q just warded on top of his sentry. If somebody... Oh, okay, the sentry runs out. But yeah.
So if they troll, they should play around this area.
Especially since they already took the tier 1 up top. I'm surprised that they aren't, but right now they're just playing very passive. They're grouping up at least. Could be a dangerous smoke.
Okay, this is a big item. Manta style, just casual Yasha. She needs a BKB. Phantom Lancer.
Huge kill. The question is, can they really kill him? Great way, but of course, Phantom Lancer now uses a doppelganger. That could be a huge kill for them, but then, they do find the Lucid. but just not in range, and he has another doppelganger available.
Oh.
Smoke gank. Oh, he missed it! Of course.
He had the Omni-Knight behind hard. I don't know, this Astral Spirit's coming really late from Elder Titan.
No. Another kill opportunity missed. This time around, they committed 5.
Haste.
I don't know, IG's just not finding the timing right now, I feel. They're just missing all these timings. As a result, they're sort of falling behind. The Shrek is definitely not farmed. Has half a Bloodstone.
Balance of Flash this game.
I feel like I could have been Elena mid, probably would have been even more effective.
Yeah, though she's the last like 3 to 5 Lenas I've seen
Are they gonna smoke again?
was not super effective. I think all of them lost the game. That's all.
Alright, they're smoking behind the Luna or not catch it, so but looks like LGD is fully expecting this, or they're smoking themselves.
Oh, nice scan.
X-Nova with great positioning, and that ward as well. They see all of them now, and meantime split from the Brewmaster in the backline, but Ame immediately falls all by himself. What was that positioning? He kept himself alive, and he's just running.
I don't know what that was.
DK now finds the ET, getting instantly obliterated. The Master's still in the fray of things, and he blinks out. It's going to TP out as well, but yeah. Miscommunication there. It felt like he thought they were going to go
with the perfect positioning. Probably he scanned them out, placed the ward. They had a vision, but still the Phantom Lancer went in.
Glimpse onto the loot, getting glimpsed back, and with that, prevented. But yeah, that was again like you pointed out, Axel with perfect positioning really. Phantom Lancer on me. Pretty standard item build, I guess. And that's where his illusions tank up as well.
Well, they have Lash.
True.
Pretty much burns. Yeah.
Got it after the kill, so no Bloodstone charges. Quiet yet. Dragon Knight blinks in with the Dragon Maelstrom, but of course. What? Glimpse!
Last second, I was like, he didn't even move. Was just standing in place. I thought he can't. And instant suicide. Oh, that feels bad.
But good play from FY. Joss getting in range. I say Joss, but that range is obviously caught out. Looks like he's gonna die. Doesn't have. I mean, he has. Obviously, doesn't help him there. Again, IG. That I didn't catch, but almost a double kill.
Yeah.
For a Phantom Lancer. And that's again Brewmaster dying, getting caught out here as well. It's gonna fall, so 3 heroes just dead for nothing.
It doesn't feel they're just chain feeding the kills for no reason, getting caught a couple of times.
Radiant's middle tower.
Really bad positions as well. Now just gonna get a free tier 2 tower. Phantom Lancer pushing up. LGD feels like they have complete map control, and IG. I mean, we've already, but a lot of them were just really badly executed as well.
Oh, that's a full Mjolnir on a Dragon Knight.
He deals a lot of damage at the moment. IG, they just want to smoke up, I guess. Alright, another smoke attempt. Not scouted out at all, but the question is, can LGD read this?
Radiant are scanned.
That nobody is in that area. Are they going to enter the jungle? Well, they are, but blind. Dire scan again hits them.
Point.
They're gonna jump onto the Omni Knight. Bruce split might force out a buyback here from the Omni Knight. If you think they're taking Roche.
Oh, they can scout with the Phantom Lancer, see how low it is.
Brewmaster does not get the split off, so he just gets glimpsed into a static storm, and Emi is also 2 ultimates committed. Well, looks like Phantom Lancer wants to give chase. OP gonna get. Phantom Lancer dodges a couple of spells. Glimpse on she's gonna go in, but her Eclipse is not really gonna hit anybody, yeah? Only a couple of illusions, really, and now the kick sure is. Q is gonna fall. That was pretty much saying what I'm thinking. Well played. But also, more so, IG just heavily misplaying, of course.
Huge mistake. I'm not sure if Luna wanted to fight or just popped it late, the BKB, then popped all.
But of course, with BKB down and Eclipse down, if you're LGD, you just don't fear anything anymore. And nothing the Radiant can do about it at the moment. Even if he
Middle barracks are
DK
under
Dragon
attack.
Form still running for a couple of seconds, so
Middle barracks has
don't need to go
fallen.
for the range rush, really.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full heart on Phantom Lancer. Also, Pipe finished on Omni Knight. Bye-bye Lesh. He's not gonna deal any damage. Also, it's gonna negate a lot of damage coming out from Luna.
It feels weird. It feels like this IG feels so different than the last one. Obviously, the last one had like such a superb early game, but this IG just feels like they don't weigh a lot of like very stupid kills.
A tithe to the impurities. Regeneration.
What do you do if you're IG? Try and kill somebody?
I don't think they have any smoke.
I can check right now.
Go for my top.
They should.
No, they have a smoke left.
They should try to smoke up, catch Phantom Lancer even if he dies. Same goes for Dragon Knight.
Dragon. I think Dragon Knight definitely doesn't die. And he's even gonna go for Scotty. That's
Brewmaster needs a defensive item. He probably needs to buy a BKB.
He's just not getting those splits off. Getting caught out by the Static Storm is just too strong at the moment. This FY Disruptor has been playing very well. Why out of vision? Oh no, not out of vision, out of range, but he's still gonna fall here. Stomp only gonna connect with the Omni Knight. FY building towards that Agnes and almost has it. Agnes is gonna be against the BKB from the Luna. And potential BKB coming in.
Yeah, they're gonna kill the Roche. I'm not sure. Good if they can make it on time, but probably not.
Yeah, they're not. They need a little bit of time because they don't have the best Roche lineup.
Nah, they're not gonna contest it.
And are they even split pushing actively, really? OP? Yeah, no, they're not really.
Dire's bottom
Well.
tower is under Roche.
Immortality.
LGD taking a free Roche, free Aegis. Up on, he's literally immortal. Been closing in on that Scotty. And right now it feels like IG just doesn't have the damage to take these fights.
I wonder what with a Scotty. I wonder what the move speed is with level 3 Dragon Form plus.
Under attack.
Yeah, on enemies.
Oh, I was really good. The couple of agility that he gets does give him a little bit of movement speed. Well, we might see it in action.
Radiant
Just about 400 gold away from it. Bottom lane looks like IG are gonna look
is under
after all.
attack.
Gonna trade
Dire's
towers most
bottom
likely,
tower
but
is
that's
under
kind of true
attack.
in
Are
such a
fortified.
position.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's
I still-
top tower has fallen.
And I know you said in the draft
Radiant's
that,
top
but
has
I
fallen.
still feel like this is weak, especially in this scenario.
I don't think it's weak. I think Boboka played bad. They didn't connect their spells. Dragon Knight.
Onto Rubik. Oh, Ame might go for this. Yeah, he's gonna chase it. Of course, he has the Aegis. He can afford to. Gonna fall back. But of course,
Radiant's
this Dragon
top
Knight
tower is
feels like a
under
rain
attack.
boss at this stage. Has the Scotty available. Immediately stuns the and Earth Splitter not even gonna connect on anybody really. Elder Titan's also gonna fall. Buyback force from the Luna. Doesn't really hit anybody except for Illusions. The Luna's just gonna go fall for a second time in a row. And so 30 minutes into the game, pretty much as quickly as the last game, LGD emerged victorious.
Yeah, this Dragon Knight, this game getting out of control after the good early game. Did he even die this game? Nope.
He did
They
not.
tried to kill him a couple of times,
Couple of times,
but the spells. I think the communication in the IG this game was whether they want to fight or not. You could when they went on a DK, who's gonna stun first, then another gang if they want to follow him between. Also, when Brewmaster's gonna split BKB, Luna popping after the glimpse using ulti. So it seems like it happens.
Oh, definitely. But
Gotta give credit to LGD once again.
Disruptor.
Position 4
Yeah.
Disruptor with some clutch glimpses. Even though they were at the time with some good glimpses, they managed to come back. They didn't control this game, but they just started chain feeding.
Didn't really accomplish much with their lineup. If you mentioned really, the Brewmaster certainly didn't really have a lot of impact either.
Yeah, also that gank on top.
That was
Yeah.
too bad. Well, that was game number 2. We're going to be in a game number 3 soon. IG versus LGD. Sort of a classic rivalry, really.
Yeah, that's what we wanted, right?
Yeah.
Game
Yeah, there we are. Well, We're going to be back in a couple of minutes. Going to take a short break. Going to pop some music. And hopefully the lobby will be up soon. So
Play.eslgaming.com.
Kill beyond godlike for no one. Digital chaos fashion.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Godlike for no one. Digital chaos in style, in convincing fashion.
And we're back with game number 3 between Invictus Gaming. This is the ESL 1 Katowice Qualifiers, Chinese region. I'm Skim. This is Lacoste. Are you hyped?
Yeah, this is what we wanted. This is what they deliver. Third game, pretty one-sided game in game number 1. Second game, I felt like IG had a chance. They just threw it away with a couple of big mistakes. We'll see what happens in game 3. Elder Titan banned out. There's still Omni Knight in the pool. I feel like you need to get the Omni.
Definitely want to pick it up. Right?
Plus, you don't want to leave Tusk and Omni Knight. Yeah, insane combo. If Tusk rotates level 2, you can get a easy kill on those supports.
The Tusk over the
LGD's turn to pick.
Faceless Void.
Oh, Void from LGD. No, Witch Doctor Void as a first phase combo. Still works. A lot of damage.
I guess the reason why they kind of denied the Omni Knight pick, but you need to catch the main target if IG decides to pick it.
Yeah. Do you still go?
Okay, this is a complete.
Maybe they didn't want to give LGD the Dusa again. I mean, they did have the Void now, and yesterday they did lose to Dusa Void Razor, so give it to them again.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, early
Invictus
Void pickup, you're
ban.
not revealing anything because it. Void is versatile.
Position 4 Void?
Yeah.
Slash's way or.
For those who don't know, trying to, especially teammates having mech and just.
And selves as well.
Yeah, using flat.
They see you resetting the fight. No, but how would you run a position 4 Void? Just,
we saw position 4 Terrorblade today. It was
fair. At least he has abilities that sort of do something in the early game. What does he do?
Yeah, why not?
That's not a great spin.
Build and have Orb of Venom.
That's actually not. No.
You can slow people down so much.
10 seconds remaining.
And just buy a Blink Dagger.
He's still banned out the Omni Knight. It's just been banned in the first 2 games now. In both games, it's been second phase banned, and maybe they just didn't want to run the risk of the game now. This is a single elim bracket. My finals, the loser is just out of the running, and IG hasn't qualified to a single pro circuit. Of course, they want to qualify for the first event. LGD has a roster. That new roster has been missing just yet. I think especially yesterday against Keen Luminous, we saw that they were pretty weak. And even today in the first game against IG.
Didn't look too good against Medusa because he's still in the pool. Yeah, but if they Phantom Lancer like faces Void plus a Phantom Lancer, that's really not a good combo. No synergy at all.
Could ban the Razor still. It isn't too bad. Razor versus Dusa isn't too bad either. Link is pretty nice against her. Well, they're taking their time. Again, a lot on the line here. Wait, it's XXS drafting for IG. No? Or at least he's clicking the draft. Noteworthy because, of course, Q has been their drafter, the drafter for the team for C deck as well.
How many
Are
are still playing?
There's Q.
LGD's turn to
There's
pick.
what's it?
Well,
Well, Garter was playing up until also played until TI with VGJ.
Victus
Whatever it
Gaming's
was called.
turn
I think it was actually just called VGJ.
of
Um,
pain.
He might actually still be part of that roster. No, yeah.
LGD
XZ Def Force. I mean, well, he's technically is playing, but
yeah, it's
Shiki.
not very effective,
It's
huh?
not a fact.
Well,
Missing,
after
so-
the Lina nerf, Shiki disappeared,
Yeah.
and Leshrac as well. We have Disruptor.
Well, if you're
10
Shiki, you're
seconds
glad that
remaining.
that Leshrac disappeared from the game.
Yeah, that's true.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
Disruptor now picked him in IG.
that was brutal, actually. So, Queen of Pain.
You know, the one thing is so, you know, when people, it's like, dude, you can't just you can't make fun of that pro player. Like, he's such a good guy, he's such a good player. But the one player that everybody makes fun of, that everybody can agree that it's hilarious to make fun.
Invictus
I'm gonna watch the
Gaming's
chat to check if
All right,
just for the meme.
no, they're all gonna make fun of him.
It was not banned or picked. This is the first material in March.
Ogre,
Yeah.
yeah.
10 seconds
It's
remaining.
in CIS as well.
Lycan.
It kind of makes sense though with the playstyle in Europe and in CS. In China, I don't know. Have we really seen ogre-esque plays? Like just running people down, just being super.
Well, it's
Plus, it's like really good to just beef up a carry.
pretty much mid is always. So that's where Ogre shines. Doesn't care. Just has that high HP region.
Very annoying hero to deal with for sure. Very difficult to zone out.
5 seconds remaining.
Invictus Gaming, Lycan pick. Quite nice. Adds a lot of push to the team. But of course, they do have a couple of abilities to already keep him in check. Cask is actually pretty good. I really think Cask against Lycan is pretty good. Lycan.
Yeah, but the problem is for Void they have the better heroes.
Against Void.
Against Silence him.
I mean, in general, Disruptor's excellent
10
here against the
seconds
Queen of Pain as well. Static Storm.
I suppose it's gonna be in Void. I mean, bloodlusting safe lane Void doesn't feel that should find another hero. Maybe Tidehunter for them. Beastmaster.
Beastmaster for IG. Check coming out from IG. And that instant Phantom Lancer pick now.
You may now select
All
your hero.
rather, to be honest.
Because it reveals that. Well, maybe if you multicast, so
On a
they don't know
couple of
which one is
illusions, yeah.
real.
Well, you mentioned it before. Phantom Lancer is a counter towards Medusa. We have Chalice on the offlane Void, of course.
Too much AoE clear to deal with the illusions. Only actually is Medusa and Eye Shards early on plus a Snowball, but waste those two spells just to kill the illusions. So pretty much it's going to be on shoulders of Medusa.
Well, we shall see. Let me quickly check if somebody's still picking up the hero, isn't it? Oh, well, not everybody has their hero.
It takes a lot of time to heroes are picked. Did they change? They changed it. I was also wondering what the game paused.
The game paused, yeah.
Why does Beastmaster look like Mr. T?
He does.
Did you watch that show?
To watch the show to know who Mr. T
Yeah,
is.
well,
right. Game of Thrones references as well, without having seen the show. I mean, I know that you know nothing or whatever, or who knows nothing? Talking about that show.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow, right? That's the guy I was talking about.
I was thinking about Mr. T. Like, is that his saying?
No.
Like what?
They remade the A-Team. Well, they're remaking everything these days. Instead of coming up with original
that's why I
things.
call it ONG remake, Mummy remake. Like,
Yeah. I'm just waiting for them to remake like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or something.
well, Lord of
TV show, right?
TV show, yeah. Amazon is making.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't know. I think a TV show about these big movies is actually pretty good because then you can go deep.
You can always go deeper.
Game number 3, LGD versus IG. Loser goes home.
It feels sad when they tell you go deeper, but you're running out of poems, right?
Yes,
The battle
that's
begins.
exactly how I feel. If only I had more poems.
Alright, let's check the Void build. Katowice does not want to die. Tangos plus a healing cell to harass him. It's a Disruptor plus a Lycan. Okay, Queen of Pain with the Bloodlust.
How do you feel about the Tusk block, by the way? The shards.
Too bad.
Do you think? I know
Yeah,
they
he
did
left
last
one.
Time, yeah, last time around they did as well.
Not sure it did anything like both of these creeps.
Oh, are they though? No, they're not.
Or okay, it benefits IG because of look where the lane is standing now.
Beastmaster getting harassed. Losing his lane is now pushing.
That's mine.
Top lane, we have a dual lane now. It feels like X-Nova is just running around bloodlusting people. He's just gonna leave the lane again and just bloodlusting Queen of Pain again.
Void. Yeah, well, Void with Bloodlust seems scary.
Yeah, he does. But for now, this lane going into the root of coming in still. Mid lane, pretty even. I guess a little bit IG favored still. Oh, how does he miss that? Feels like since he misses that.
He even had a snowball.
Probably should have snowballed first, right?
No, I mean he had the block. Oh, Boboka.
Just barely misses that kill on FY as well. Top lane, Chalice, whatever you want to pronounce it, oneself. Maybe after that first game, which is his teammates just told him, dude, just please don't die. Just please don't die.
It was effective in game number 2.
It definitely was. They picked him another very survivable hero. T-Rune it is. So maybe now, potentially pulling ahead because OP is very low on HP.
How's Medusa doing? She's one against Queen of Pain has a lot of...
Starting to dominate this lane. That DD rune certainly helped. The Clarity immediately going to get cancelled, of course, and maybe it just keeps on dominating this. He's going to get a second null talisman soon as well. And with that, I wouldn't be surprised if he just runs away with it. And not only for the block, but I wouldn't be surprised if he also just stays for a little bit of harassment. Actually, be careful not to give away a kill here.
It's really hard with a Tusk.
Nova scouts up. So then it's revealed that it's 2 heroes here, but they can see the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, kinetic field might keep them in place, but that Lycan is dropping really
Bash!
low. And that Bash taking first blood.
Yeah, what the Bash? He was dead. It's
for sure.
It's a level 2 time lock.
Didn't even go for a point in time dilation.
I'll take that.
This kind of game, or in this lane setup, could have been worth it to have maybe 1 point in time dilation.
Yeah, it can work.
Oh, mid lane OP. There's nice snowball, but it's not going to be an OP. Gonna drop a little bit low, but not really much more vocal down. So this laning stage now going in LGD's favor for sure.
Queen of Pain does not want to go back yet. She wants to wait for a shrine is being used. She's gonna go back or go back to shrine.
He's gonna block the wave. Is that going
Getting a bottle and the salve.
Wow. Flying in the shards.
Can
they kill him? Oh, he's gonna survive. No. Chalice still has 3 tangos. Bottom lane, Beastmaster not really getting anything either. So again, LGD effectively winning all 3 lanes. Lycan is still out farming the Void, right? But they did get a kill.
Yeah, that's true. But Void's getting levels. His levels are also getting built. It's hard to not pick up a rune.
Especially since the supports aren't staying in lane here at all. Like, they're moving between the top and the bottom lane. That means Beastmaster has a very real chance of getting 2 bounty runes, right? Top lane, Maledict on top of the Lycan. Time Maledict running out. They're not going to pursue it. Mid lane matchup, of course. OP. He's recovering, but he has to fly out a lot of I mean, yeah, he's investing pretty much everything into region. Kill here on the over, but they're gonna trade here for the disruptor.
It's still worth it for getting the XP that he needs.
Well,
level 7, no points in Sonic Wave yet. IG should be careful about diving.
yeah, for sure. I like this build though. Or how do you feel? 7 or at level 7.
Well, it's good, but it can backfire. Like you force you push out the waves more easily. Top lane
They
though.
find FY. He's stuck here with the shards. Is there going to be any more kills here? No, it doesn't seem like. I didn't even see that. For me, I thought the disruptor was already gone, but Void kept chasing for it either. They do have a troll, but no. There's a TP coming in. Is that the Queen of Pain? No, it's the Witch Doctor. It's all going to pull him back in, pull him back away from. I think if Queen of Pain TP's there, that's probably a kill.
Oh, she's low on mana though. She needs the rune.
That's a good point.
Give region top.
Dire's
Up.
bottom.
The
Dire's
rune got
structures
smiled
are
upon, at least spawns bottom, but instead it spawns top.
Yeah.
Speaking of runes,
XXS just
Dire's
collecting those
bottom
runes.
tower is under attack.
so looking towards his mid lane. Tusk was here, but now he's moving away, so this could be a kill for LGD. In the meantime, bot lane, this is where it's at. OP getting dove. With the Maledict on top, I don't really foresee this Medusa surviving. Oh, that's bottom lane, Phantom Lance is still being chased, has the Thunderstrike on top of him, but he's in fact just getting a double kill here. So who's chasing who, really?
Once you want to use the Sonic Wave, like you forced, but it was not needed. Okay, so he wants to keep dominating the lane, keep the pressure.
Top lane,
Almost has
Cask and
drums.
Maledict on the Lycan is going to meet his own end. Yeah, with the Rune Shard on top.
I was talking about the drums on Queen of Pain, like no boots, double. Look at her HP.
So tanky.
Yeah,
Radiant's
plus
bottom
8. Medusa is gonna need to, the Ancients, get some stacks. I mean, it's only level 1 split shot, so it's gonna be hard.
Dire's top tower
They need to
is
move east.
He does have Roar available.
Yeah, maybe try to kill a Void, because this Void is gonna get out of control
They're going to
easily.
rotate the line. Finding Nyx Nova in the kinetic field, but they really want that Phantom Lance to kill. They're going to glimpse him back into range for the Roar, and now Queen of Pain makes the rotation though, has a Sonic Wave available, doesn't know where to drop it just yet. Q might be the target, but to end.
Yeah, this Lycan died.
top
And in the
tower
meantime,
has
Void
fallen.
just takes the top tower.
Well, Lycan is one of the heroes that is
Pretty missed so far.
missed so far. Yeah, Helm of the Dominator, he has region. It's 20 plus region.
Wait, who?
Move
Bottom lane, that's a solo.
23 almost.
Yeah, it's not bad. But still died there. Speaking of dying, XXS dying here to this duo of Phantom Lancer, Witch Doctor. Death Ward committed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Game for now.
Radiant's middle
6k
tower
lead.
is under attack.
Is IG's
Dire's bottom tower is
They
under
need
attack.
level 6 on Disruptor. He just got smoked up with the Beastmaster
Dire's
and
bottom tower
try to
has
find a kill. Like, both of these cores time to come online. Lycan maybe not that much, but both lost their lanes, so they're gonna need more time to recover. Not gonna be released in team fight, so they should focus with getting kills with Disruptor.
Beastmaster's getting
and
scouted
PM.
out. Maledict misses though, so they're not gonna pursue this. How did he miss Maledict?
Is that a question?
Well, it was
Rhetorical?
More, yeah, more.
Dire's mid
The rune got smiling upon him. Gets the rune and it's an arcane yet again. Has boots available now. Boots, drums. I really like this build.
Yeah, I think, and just go for...
Veil.
Nah, I would go for Lincoln Sphere here against the...
Mid lane. Dusa has to be careful. Planted a ward. Glimpse back into the kinetic field. Can they kill him? This really is very tanky. There's a nice Chronos here onto 2, just separating them really. Snowball's still going to connect up the Queen of Pain. They find the Disruptor quite immediately, but he's still going to fall here in the back line. The question is, where's the trade-off? N gets a kill into their... So they're losing 2 heroes for the price of 1, maybe even a third. Punch onto the Queen of Pain. He knows where Boboka is. Boboka keeping himself blocked off, but no creative to TP off. What a play from Boboka. Question is End gonna get out of here? Cass connects, Death Ward on top of him. He is dead. Beastmaster comes in. He does with that net. Should be able to get a kill. Yeah.
Wow. Queen of Pain with another arcane rune. Just it's just to the other hand found an Alpha Wolf that increases a lot of his damage. Plus they have level 4 Call of the Wild with 2 extra creeps that could shift things a little bit.
Unfortunately, Beastmaster with that roar, maybe they're able to find like a proper kill, but instead, Queen of Pain still untouched, 6-0 and 2.
They should just keep fighting now. Phantom Lancer has Defusal. He's gonna have ulti in a couple of seconds. Void decided to go for school build.
Vlad's Vanguard.
Yeah, Vlad's Vanguard. So he can't die. He's just gonna tank up the damage.
Is under attack.
Well, smoke up here from LGD, together with maybe and FY. Did you just see him walk in there? Well, I guess they did at some point. Q, time delayed it up there. FY, looks like he wants to go for the solo kill, but the Static Storm is going to cancel the Death Ward. That Shadow Dagger should enable the kill. Pops an Invis rune, maybe the Rune God. How does he have the right rune every time?
Well, he wouldn't go.
True. Well, with that, I want to chase the Medusa, it seems. Maybe he's going to walk uphill. Going to find the Medusa. Are they going to commit for this? But far behind. Oh, giving chasing. He's just dead.
Yeah, Medusa, the hero. When you see Medusa, you still think of her as kill. Sometimes she doesn't even have mana. Look at her HP with the magic wand, double Brave Band. It's 860. That's super low.
Chronosphere commit, Void. Oh, it feels really rough. I can't really find anything in this game. They did take a T1 tower bottom, but they're trading so inefficiently at the moment. Nobody has it, but he's still behind the Void. Dusa, of course, not. I mean, the Witch Doctor almost has the same amount of farm as a Dusa. I think that's just basically summarizing this game pretty well.
They don't have any and Beastmaster are in jungle. Same goes for Medusa.
No, with that Phantom Rush kill. And this is, I mean, technically, you could even put this back to the draft.
I guess they didn't expect to lose both mid and safe lane. Well,
speaking of bot lane, that's where they're getting a kill, maybe 2 kills, but they might be trading here. They will be trading here with the Maledict, but even if it's just 2 supports.
Well, with the and Lycan, plus they're gonna have 2 books. 2 Necro books. Level 2, not bad.
And Lycan is now 3rd in net worth, so he's definitely up there. But
yeah,
really
Void is gonna build into Crimson Guard. He actually is building it against all those units. It's a good way of thinking, though, out of the box.
Cute play, by the way. Lycan done off bottom lane. That's why Lycan was able to TP out.
Queen of Pain actually went for Boots of Travel first. Anywhere and keep dominating, pushing those lanes. But she needs, against the Disruptor ulti, if she catches, gonna be a lot of gold.
Do you remember Honey?
Yeah.
He used to buy BOTs on every hero. Like especially.
Do you remember Merlini? Midas into BOT.
Yeah. Good old bits.
Yeah, maybe Medusa should switch to a support role. Just the time to farm his Aghanims.
Blink and play Blink Stonegaze. 5-man smoke coming out from LGD. Are they going to smoke for Roche or going to smoke for kill? Looks like it's going to be a Roche. Do that?
It doesn't matter.
I swear, maybe has these runes all. Even though I'm not even sure he's trying really hard for it. Well, IG, even if they know about it, there's nothing they can do about it.
That's a Crimson Guard right there.
Oh. It's not bad. He's definitely not going to die this game. Or going to be very difficult. Punch onto the Witch Doctor, which is pretty tanky actually. Void jumps in, lifts him away, so a bit of a miscommunication here. Double Chrono now on top of the Tusk and the Deuce, not the Deuce, the Lycan. Witch Doctor finds a double kill with the Death Ward here. Phantom Lance is going to go for more. Axekin is is likely going to get out of here. Doesn't see their way. Not with Maledict, not with Time Lock. The fifth hero is just TPing back to base.
That was fight even without Crimson Guard being roached a bit.
It feels like up this train. Could they throw it here? Throw at this.
Look at this void with Crimson. He's not taking damage.
Jumps forward. Doesn't have Chrono anymore. Can only slow this push down efficiently. And this tower is gonna fall. Rex to follow suit here.
Not sure they have the answer. Lycan has no ulti for the next 10. Medusa needs to use ulti just to drive them back.
The void. Now he's dead, but so is the Medusa. 50 seconds without her, she does have buyback. Well, Phantom Lance is going to chase down Q, and Q is very, very low. The Phantom Rush is going to enable him to get that kill. Doppelganger's out of here. Can he escape? There's a defuse. Is it a defusal blade?
It's Necro 3.
I was really going to stall it. I'm kidding. Oh, it's a Blink Dagger. Did not expect that one. Out of here. There's a Spirit Vest on top of him. Another Purge. It's a question, but all of LGD are sitting right here for this turnaround. Ogre falls immediately and drops to the Maledict. He's got so many kills.
Yeah, Phantom Lancer bought so much time.
Double
Raxes on the mid lane. The buyback? Not really.
No, not as far as I can tell. No. Otherwise, Witch Doctor is 5th highest in net worth. He has almost his Aghanim Scepter. Phantom Lancer. Fusions are still gonna make quick work of the poor Disruptor. Lowest in net worth in this game. 300 gold. Feels unfair. How does it a 2k net worth Disruptor? How?
What would you make out of a Disruptor? Like 50 gold? Just give him 50?
I
feel like 200 would have been fair. Top lane looks like they want to set up Snowball might, but I'm not sure the rest of the team is going to get there in time. Not with the Pocket. Immediately blows up the Beastmaster together with the Maledict, of course. But now maybe it's getting hunted down, and the shards.
That's a lot of gold. 1.1k gold for Baboka.
Cronus here is available, so LGD can still take this. Buyback from XX. Turns around, kills the Disruptor. Snowball now into the Witcher. Can he go for this kill? He really wants this, and he's not going to get it. He just stays alive.
They actually styled it. 75 damage talent, just turning around. Wait, I can kill this Disruptor.
Emerge victorious here yet again against IG. They show IG who the better team is. And Invictus Gaming yet again not qualifying for a LAN event this season. Whereas LGD, they look pretty, or not pretty darn good, but the new lineup looks more promising than the old one did.
Yeah, that's true. Both Lycan and Medusa, both need a lot of time to come online. Not necessarily. If he has a good farm, he can get that Necro book early on and start fighting, but he was shut down in a lane. This is why material right there. Like, he helps mid with the Bloodlust, he goes top. He wins both lanes.
Do you think maybe Baboka should have stayed mid more? He pretty much left OP alone, and OP just
anything to Queen of Pain because of she doesn't care about the shard, so he should be staying top on Disruptor.
Right.
Just secure.
Tough to say, honestly. LGD just the better team today. IG, the first game was lackluster, I think. Didn't really, maybe not necessarily get the draft. Not a great performance from them. But this is not it. We have more Chinese Dota to come. This next one is FY versus eHome. We saw eHome yesterday. Looked very promising. Absolutely destroying Rock Gaming. We're not really sure.
It's Rock Gaming,
right?
but love Wings.
Well, people that haven't seen Wings.
Yeah, the people who didn't see Wings should just not play Dota. These are welcome. Always. So we can steal their MMR.
Well, you
need my MMR back
really
after the games today.
Well, we need a new matchup. We're going to head into the lobby soon. I mean, it is technically, hopefully anyway. We'll just take a quick break. My name is Skim. This is Lacoste. Follow us on Twitter. Skim back after a short break.
career now at play.eslgaming.com.
No one. Intentionally convincing fashion.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Ultra kill beyond godlike. Digital convincing fashion.
And we're back. This is the ESL 1 Katowice qualifiers for the Chinese region. My name is Skim. I am joined by Lacoste, and we're here for eHome versus LFY. Probably one of the more exciting matchups we've had thus far.
Yeah, this should be the most interesting game so far. Maybe
5 seconds
in my
remaining.
head because of the Wings players and the eHome tag. eHome is I don't know. We didn't see much of eHome throughout the years, but it's an
Dire
old school
team
organization since the beginning of the Dota. Even goes to Dota 1.
Has a special place in my heart, to be honest. eHome.
Yeah.
Even though we've seen the magnitude of that brand since they came back, but
Turn to ban.
we still had some memorable moments. Of course, lost, but still they were part of it.
Yeah, I love the eHome tag. I love the logo. I don't know. Been fan ever since.
10 seconds
Well,
remaining.
hopefully they can bring back the magic with this lineup. Certainly have been struggling for similar to IG this season. eHome hasn't really been relevant when it comes to the course. We did see them yesterday being very convincing, at least against Rock Gaming. So this is going to be the first real test, at least in this tournament.
Dire team ban.
LFY team that has an upper hand, better results overall. But eHome looked really good yesterday, even though it was against a relatively unknown team. But still, we have Bane as there. The good
5
thing about the
seconds
Bane is
remaining.
that you can sleep an offlaner who tries to pull the creeps, get it.
That's a pretty powerful tool to just deal with that offline pull. So, good lockdown, of course, but also just very annoying here to deal with. But eHome with the Tusk already cancel the Fiend's Group, of course, if need be.
Yeah, Razor and Tusk together. Tusk uses shards, slows him down, also steals the damage. Go away. They can use a snowball. They will need
LFY's turn to
some
ban.
AoE clear eHome picks. Different approach. Warlock as position 4. We've seen it in FY playing a
10
similar hero
seconds
who is
remaining.
usually a disruptor going for the same
5
build.
seconds
Spirit
remaining.
Vessel.
We've seen, I think, a couple of Phantom Lances. These just pick the Legion Commander as a counter. Legion Commander is still in the pool, so that could be a potential pickup for them. Is of course also nice just against exactly, so that wouldn't be a bad pickup. But of course, it also just forces you into that specific.
I don't think it's gonna survive.
It's one of the most popular Chinese heroes. It's one of Super's signature heroes, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does indeed pick that hero up. I don't hate the guy, but you were at Perfect World Masters, right?
Yeah, they banned out Super's heroes
Well,
and the pick.
Wise turn
No, I was
to
more
ban.
referring to the awards when they
Oh,
gave
oh
all
yeah,
of his team
LFY got the
best player of the
well,
year, basically.
besides Super,
Yeah.
and because he called the premature
10
game in
seconds
like 16,
remaining.
17
Yeah.
minutes that he's not getting the salary for
for
a
a
month,
month.
maybe 2 months because he no award, no salary rule.
No salary. Well, Super, I wouldn't necessarily call him the pool. It's definitely narrow. Actually, you can't call him the weak link. I do think his hero pool is very narrow. Deke
Maybe.
pretty much the only two heroes he really excels at. I wouldn't say he can't play other heroes, but I feel like his impact on heroes that aren't those two heroes is significantly lower.
About Super is that he plays even before DK had
Well,
all those super good
yeah.
items and was the old DK look fun to play.
Yeah. And DK is, of course, also still in the pool. Not even Super might not be able to win that matchup. I'm just saying.
That's true.
EHOM go for the Earthshaker. Most likely a support shake.
Could be an offlane. Offlane shakers for quite some time, especially in a couple of days in 2018.
2017.
Yeah, there was no.
Yeah.
I mean, I love how Dota develops over the time. Like, you go for Earthshaker, yeah, I'll play Earth.
It might actually be
Yeah.
Earthshaker. Yeah.
But you block yourself a lane. I'll just play position 4 shaker and block for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
10.
Be more efficient with everything they can do, right?
5 seconds remaining.
AA pick here. How do you feel about the AA pick? A lot of burst damage, of course, against illusions. That's actually pretty nice. In lane, depending on what kind of safe lane they have to pick, they could even go aggressive if they some carry. Have the Tusk as an offlaner, or is it core maybe? I know Navi runs the Tusk.
yeah. You
core.
can run Tusk. You have these two, Tusk and Earthshaker. You have like a double block. During
Pull
the
the
mid fights, no, I mean you can pull the creep wave with both of them, but during the mid fights, if you're in on the map, you can do ramps.
Very true.
Yeah.
Pacno picked for LFY. Funny story. I was at TI, and in the group stage, they were in Flame. And then I had an interview with Afu, and I asked him,
10
Yo,
seconds remaining.
don't you think it's a bit risky when you pick
5
Puck?
seconds
It
remaining.
only is an offlane Puck, because everybody else at the time ran it like, oh, it's either mid or offlane. It was like he turns to me and says, no. Super can play Puck. And then I don't think they won the game, actually.
Yep.
That's Crawford, yeah. No, he actually had an explosive
remaining.
performance on the Puck, but
Seconds
heroes like
remaining.
Puck, Queen of Pain, Lina, like those heroes, he just
Turn
kind of
to
misses the timings, and that's I think one of the biggest issues for Super on heroes that aren't like those pushing heroes, right? Have that instinct, just go for those certain pushes or fights and gang. Expect this to be a superhero.
10 seconds
Maybe.
remaining.
Oh, Deuce says ban. Never mind.
It could still be DP.
Yeah. DP wouldn't be bad, but against the AA, it's not great either.
When you think about it, like you need to hit the AA ulti right before. Yeah,
DK.
why not? We're just gonna go with the Dragon Knight.
So yeah, it was not going to be a super Puck. Because, he can play the hero, but generally speaking, LFY actually lost something that I noticed as well. They really like last picking his hero. Earth Spirit. That's signature.
Yeah.
That's a signature hero. With that huge Iga Steel TI. Probably Old Chicken's hero, or maybe even CTY.
Choose your hero.
Definitely want the Razor mid, so I expect this to be a CTY safe lane. That's the beauty of EHOM's sort of like dual core. They can play both. It's very flexible. They can...
Fate is playing Earthshaker, so it's gonna be
offlane shaker.
Offlane shaker. Razor should
set beyond.
Doesn't matter. Dominate the lane against the Dragon Knight. I've seen it a couple of times. Dragon Knight need to have Bane at the start.
Yeah. At TI5, Old Chicken used to be like the TI5. Old Chicken was one of the best laners. I mean, this should definitely be Razor favorite, but again, Super is also pretty much the best DK out there. If anybody can play this matchup, it's probably Super.
All right. What kind of a... I don't know what Void's gonna build. If it's gonna be a safe lane, gonna be. He might consider going for a Battle Fury this game against the Phantom. It's super greedy, but it pays off if you don't feed away too many GH.
Maybe he wanted to say
good luck.
Good luck.
Well,
good luck, have fun, and then he abbreviated it. GG meme. Man, I wish we had Jack here.
Or pretending to be Chinese.
I don't.
No?
Well, actually, I do. My grandpa's half Chinese. He's roots. But I'm pretty sure if you talk to any Asian, they probably have some Chinese roots. If you go... I like it.
So they're swapping things around. They're going to have Phantom Lancer on mid. Would get destroyed against the Razor.
Yeah. How do you feel about that matchup? Is it?
No, I mean Phantom Lancer can still use a doppelganger to move away, but it
The link stays.
the link stays. Yeah.
We shall see. For now, Maroon Ward's top. Isn't this a bit excessive? Oh, A being dove. And HYM might just feed away first blood. He does. Oh, Ward's top. Isn't this excessive? Go aggressive with this?
What do they want? They wanted to block this camp and have a vision when he's pulling, so they can play aggressively. He's gonna even pull the camp too.
It really is, isn't it? Autumn, so he's chasing the DK. So we have the Shaker, Phantom Lancer, lane mid. Phantom Lancer should win this quite handily. Certainly win now.
So, yeah, this stuff is hard to predict what they will actually do. I don't know if they want to keep Dragon Knight on the bottom lane against the Razor. Yeah, this is the combo I already mentioned. The block, pulling.
It's a lot of damage dealt as well. Has to be
that's Dragon
careful
Knight
here.
with the Dragon Tail.
Forced to skill it. I think he was holding a skill point, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't skill it, and yeah, got 3 last hits early on, but this lane should soon. I say that, but
What do you have on top?
all the roll.
Money
It's gonna
misses.
miss from Afu. Afu now getting harassed back. Mid lane, very even matchup actually. I thought that.
Well, you're against Earthshaker. Whenever you get close,
Yeah,
you're afraid of the Enchant Totem.
Gonna steal this DD. Nope, Nightmare's there. Now Y has to be careful. Yeah, he's a smart choice here.
Oh, the boulder from.
I mean, I saw him TP in, but I didn't think he would get it. Whew.
I don't know, this DK on the bottom lane. He still has a good CS, but that's the Dragon Knight needs solo XP. Yeah.
And now, after giving that top lane a bit of a head start for Pre already. Oh, bottom lane actually getting a rotation paid off. Maybe they're winning this lane after all.
And they need the Tusk to try to get out, get the snowball, and Razor needs. Usually, when you want to dominate the lane, I guess. So, if you're going on a side lane, you want to have the wind lace for the extra movement speed.
For now, though, just gonna stay here. There's a stack already. Who are you really stacking for on the Radiant side? I guess Puck?
Which
Actually, DK
which stack?
Yeah. Ka. I shouldn't even try to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure that's just racist.
How's that racist?
I mean, it's pretty offensive just pretending to read a language or to like speak a language.
You would read it, right?
I couldn't.
If it's not, if it's
Nah, I still wouldn't. Still
No?
feels
well, everything is
it's true. It's true. Alright, how the lanes shape here. Almost level 4, 15 last hits. Second high is mid. We have a bottle on Faith Beyond. Which we talked about that earlier. That mid hero or mid players bottle anymore.
Yeah, but what can Earthshaker buy? For the
Could go
For the-
Soul Ring.
that's true. Soul Ring.
It's stronger than bottle actually. He's a strength hero, so he benefits obviously from the Soul Ring. Oh, they're gonna steal the stack.
A prize.
That's my field, but I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe try and sneak a couple of creeps here. Nope.
It's
Never
too much time.
Alright. eHome's lanes so far not really been that impressive, I don't think. Beyond has to be careful. There's an off. Looks like they're going to want to set up for this kill.
If possible, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Not in a good position. Kicking, they stun him, but the TP from the A comes in now. But they can't find the kill here on Afu. For Bane, because bottom lane, they're diving. Y is now giving up his life so that Razor can get out of here. Just called the tail. It's a good kill for them. Because of DK, again, he's doing really well in last hits.
Middle tower is
AA
under
goes down.
attack.
It's a very potent combo, Phantom Lancer or Spirit early on. Certainly against the level 2 AA.
And a lot on the rotations on the top lane. Who's gonna rotate first? Dream Coil or Void with a
Chrono, how much kill potential do they really have?
Well, if fit, yeah, he's already moving in the Chronosphere. Once he gets to the tier 1 tower, Void is gonna pretty much guaranteed cold feet. With a bash,
Middle tower is under attack.
it should be enough to kill a puck.
Gonna see that the rune has been taken. Off, who's gonna scout out the Tusk?
Gold is a great conductor.
Has to be careful. Level 6, but he's saving his point and he's not gonna go into Dream Coil.
Yeah, he went for Vanning Rift. I'm not sure why. Oh, I guess he wants to longer time. They have one more silence with the Earth Spirit, but he can't get away. The coil snaps, which deals the most of the damage.
I mean, he's probably gonna hit level 7 soon anyway, so then it doesn't really matter. But for now, nothing really done. They didn't go for the kill puck. Both teams really rotating into Echo Slam. Now with the snowball on top, what a rotation. Can they still go for this kill here? Well, there's no Fisher available, so seems unlikely. They even rotated the Razor for this.
Impressive, but
at the end of the day, it was just support. But of course, they also make sure that Faith Beyond doesn't die, right? They wanted to go for the kill first. Speaking of, they're grouping up top. It's just heading back.
So yeah, Chrono was used. He tried to kill a puck, but puck is really tanky. Magic strength, also with the raindrops against the time lock, which is magical damage.
And DK gonna rotate out. Razor and Tusk have been scouted out by the ward. I like this ward. It's very
Illusion. What have we here?
That ward gets to put a sentry here. You can see both sides.
Nice rotation. Nobody seems to be diving for the Phantom Lancer. Puck comes in with a clutch TP though. Doesn't have a Dream Coil, but doesn't really need it for now. Snowball gonna avoid the initial damage, but still the A fault. Phantom Lancer. But now the question is, can I get out Scott?
Dire's structures are fortified.
So 1-for-1 trade. They get Phantom.
Yeah, if you see the build on Phantom Lancer, increases his farm a lot. Didn't have boots there, but he tried to juke them with Phantom Rush. The distance increases, so you just run away on the creeps. And
unfortunately, wasn't enough in that engagement. Second highest in net worth, so a very valuable kill. Highest net worth, by the way, Puck. If he, probably a different story.
Yeah, it's really weird. Dream Coil on Puck.
Level 7, yeah. I mean, he's level 8 soon, so hopefully he'll skill it then. Unless he decides he needs...
Earthshaker has Shadow Blade queued up.
Very shaker. I mean, he did start mid, so might as well commit to it.
Yeah, this is the type they're gonna do. They were so versatile, picking hero. Yeah. Like they could play 5 heroes and pick 5 different heroes. In the this is the same thing that Virtus Pro did at Summit 7.
Summit,
yeah.
Top lane, Afu posturing himself up here. Hasn't been scouted out for. The scan comes out as well. They are expecting something at all, but could just as easily be. Still TP's out though, so he's not gonna stay here. Actually, I think he might have been scouted out by this ward behind the tier 1 tower top.
Ring of Aquila and has that Battle Fury I talked about. If you want to go for Battle Fury, you want to skip Ring. Make any rotations. It's still 0-0-0. Okay, they're gonna kill the Bane, but need Aquila for that. That's 1,000 gold.
Or nothing really.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did start with a Wraithbane, I think. I think he did.
I think it was a Stout Shield though.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I don't think the definitely slows down that Battle Fury. Is that? No, should have waited. Mid. Gonna be revealed by the Tusk. And they're gonna see both off.
Like
he has coil on Puck.
Yeah, this LFY that much, especially for Nets right now. He's level 8, but
Great conductor.
That's the problem.
He did get the tower top, right? But and it was low to begin with already.
Yeah, but he's going for a Blink Dagger, what it seems to be.
Oof.
Because they have a Blink Dagger on Puck in 50 gold.
So yeah, maybe he's gonna drop the coil. I don't think he needed that, certainly not. With the Infinite Tusk now does connect, but Puck, I mean, they're still very far out, and with the Orb, of course, gonna get out of it. Razor coming in with the damage as well, but nice stun here from the Earth Spirit, gonna
nice
keep
bash.
him in place, but yeah, the bash.
Nice bash, bro.
Fiend Script here in the backline, so making sure in place. They do find the kill, and the silence onto the Earthshaker as well, so no Echo Slam available. I mean, he does have it now, but he doesn't want to use it for one trade, and despite using Chronosphere, they can't find a kill on the Puck. Still killed him.
Yeah, they killed the Puck. Void actually hit him.
Well, still 2-for-1 trade though. And they did, whereas DK was just sitting mid, taking the tower. This is DK.
Classic DK thing. He's gonna get the last hit. Finished on Earthshaker. He should try to kill Phantom Lancer with that, to just delay his R away. Phantom Lancer decided to go for Aquila, Magic. That's a lot of cheap items, but when you combine, it's a lot of gold. It delays your Diffusal Blade a lot.
Yep. Shadow Blade, as you mentioned, ready on. Don't you really expect this at this point? I mean, you've taken her a couple of times now. Hasn't really had any item.
So they probably think it's gonna be
Blake.
If he's not showing on the map.
He has a Shadow Blade. That sucks. Reminds me of the Tiny game that we had yesterday, with the Tiny's first Shadow Blade. He jumped in.
Echo Slam on one hero doesn't deal damage. Yeah, so it's just stuns.
It's pathetic, really. Faith Beyond. Gonna go for another shenanigan here onto the Phantom Lancer.
500 damage.
Spirit. Yep, they're gonna go for the Spirit. Oh, the question is, can they go for more? No, they don't want to go for more.
Phantom Lancer to take a 5-5.
Yeah, right now they can't really take those fights. They even committed the coil just to get away there, but they still died, so fights head on. But Phantom Lancer now, so he soon has that Diffusal Blade. Void, of course, also close to the Battle Fury. Pretty early into so many items beforehand.
There's not too much action happening, so he's fine.
Heals me.
Well, bottom lane, Shaker gets gutted out with a sentry. That's a clutch sentry, really. And the rotations come flipped by the AA Blast, but Shaker still goes for it. Gets Fiend Script in return.
Oh, nice.
Void wanted to go for the Chronos, so CTY has to be really careful not to die here, and he times his time walk perfectly. So he's gonna be fine.
That was most welcome.
I don't know, even if he caught them in a Chronosphere, I don't think...
Shaker still dies, and I don't think he kills anybody. AA Blast was down as well. So it probably was for the better that his Chronosphere was cancelled, really. Maybe for the top lane, though. They can maybe find a kill, but no. Battle Fury available now. But at the same time, Phantom Lancer has to.
I wonder what Faceless Void is gonna buy next. He's either Manta Style or a
Chicken. Old Chicken wants to be caught. And that's a very easy kill for him, really. Don't have to commit anything. Almost feels bad that they even committed a smoke for it, because I think they wanted to find a different kill. Question, old Chicken's positioning here. I mean, nobody's mid, nobody's top. They have a deep ward mid as well.
You can ask the question, why did Old Chicken cross the river?
Yeah, actually a really good one. That's a really good one.
So we're gonna...
DK, AA Blast not gonna connect. That's a weird one. They should have known where he was. Puck didn't spoil it as well, so Shaker should fall here. Indeed he does. So that was just
that was,
with a hood on the DK as well.
Set.
Very ambitious. Toss gets stunned up, silenced up as well. Then you have the Nightmare needed. Brain Stam's gonna get off. So I'm just giving two unnecessary kills, and obviously against a team like LFY, you're gonna hero like DK, you're gonna get punished.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
guess, well.
Yeah, the thing about Battle Fury Faceless Void, you want to farm, since it increases your farming capabilities, but you want to fight when the find any openings. It's just he has 1800 gold on a void. And this is the right choice. Probably not. Because you're putting yourself in a bad position into Battle Fury. So Manta style sounds good.
You feel too weak if you just still melts quite easily against all the sort of like burst damage coming out from them. Yeah, Manta style sounds like a good compromise. AA has the Midas queued up. We saw this yesterday from eHome as well, right? They still went for the Midas on the Warlock, Midas on the AA. These days, if you see pro players play like AA anymore, they just go like Burn, Spirit Vessel, Force Staff.
Oh, I need to get my Midas.
Aghanims.
He just needs to get Midas.
I actually think the Aghanims is really important here in this game against the DK. Speaking of DK, Chronosphere Void before he gets Chronosphere off, even committing a Fiend Script for it. DK, Snowball, just to delay things really, but this tusk should also fall, and yeah, he can find more. Well, there's a stone still
Dire's
sitting there.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's
this game
structures
feels
are fortified.
1 5 versus 5 fight so far.
eHome is just getting caught out of position
Dire's
in a lot
middle
of ways.
tower is under
They
attack.
don't really give them any information because eHome or LFY is just not playing
Dire's
in those
middle
areas.
tower has
Like,
fallen.
what is eHome isn't bad. Behind the T1 tower, that's not bad. But top tower, haven't really seen any of LFY anywhere. I don't know.
They have a really good vision on the side of eHome, but they're not using it correctly. Like, they want to take these objectives, tier 1 towers, especially...
And that's a good word for it as well. Yeah, like you said, they're not really using it correctly. Looks like Qualifiers is just building a casual Yasha just to accelerate his farm, and he desperately needs it. I wonder if that last engagement just changed his mind.
Radiant
Just dying there,
are
maybe.
scanning.
If I had a BKB.
Shit like that with
Has
the
been denied.
bit of shit not gonna save him. I mean, Manta Style's not gonna save him either. Tusk near him or Earthshaker. Earthshaker... That Shadow Blade really not...
His farm has been stagnant for a while now. Sitting 2k behind the puck in terms of net worth, and of course not picking up any new items since the Shadow. Up though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
DK, or rather DK is going to keep asking, why me? With a fresh dragon form, are they going to go for Roche? Yeah.
eHome went for a full
Radiant's bottom
void. AA trying to go for a Midas. Yeah,
Oh, that's a shaker. With the Aqua Slam, going to go for a solo kill. The Fiend's going to be void. That's going to be a big one. Indeed, they get
that's not a place to be.
as a void. T2 tower without any vision to back. Well, at least LFY didn't get an objective. They could have technically gone for Rogue, even maybe applied pressure mid lane, but they just...
So Void, before he died, bought Belt of Giant Strength.
Going to be in Sanjin Yasha. Do you agree with Sanjin
Radiant's
Yasha?
middle tower is under attack.
For it,
Dire's bottom
like he
tower
wants
is
to
under attack.
tank it up, so that he hit with Dragonite with a stun, I suppose. Not sure that's gonna help though.
Yeah.
Like he needs to get rid of the silence with.
Yeah, that's a huge really. Oh, bottom lane. Void might just be the target of yet another gank, but LFY. Oh, CTY. Oh, CTY. Drops the Chronosphere, and of course, doesn't catch. If LFY, you go. I mean, you could technically go for Roche if you wanted to.
That you can blink out of the Chronosphere. It makes no sense.
I agree.
To me.
But at the same time, a player like... I mean,
Yeah, I know that it's possible. He knows that it's possible, but I don't, just the mechanic, you being able to get out.
well, Dagon now very strong right now. Pick up for Roche, knowing that the Chronosphere is down. Blink now available for Super. I'm still want to contest this. And they're smoked up. Oh, they're going to go for the Whisper first. Taking him out is going to be important. BKB pops for holding him in place. Puck going to go for the support in the backline. Hey, not going to TP out. Echo Slam drop for the Puck for now. Void comes back in. Time dilation, but that's really all he has to offer. Fall here. Old Chicken still very tanky. Not going to fall. See home. You're very fine with this. Or,
Oh,
no, not anymore.
That's
That's not fine at all. So 4 for 2. Done.
Yeah, but now what? I mean, they didn't have Chrono there.
Yep.
Roche fight, no Earthshaker ulti.
A ult though coming in. That's gonna slow him down a little bit. If you
They should try to make.
Radiant
Try to.
scan.
CTY is just stuck in the tree line.
Radiant's bottom tower
yeah.
is under
Use that.
Roshan.
And why Ehom decided not to contest it. And got it. He's available. They can threaten more towers.
Needs that defensive item. Once he gets a BKB, he will be able to jump in the front lines and because of the build he went going there, jumping if the Chrono is not ready.
Ping's coming out. LFY to dispel it was in between them, but he was just farming low ground.
Yeah, if you look at the farm on Phantom Lancer and the Void, they have the same amount of farm pretty much, but Phantom Lancer seems so much.
DDC here dropping that sentry. But yeah, I told it. Oh, super! Almost finds CTY, but CTY. That's gonna be a tier 2 bottom.
Radiant's top tower
But yeah,
is under
what you
attack.
said. No, I agree with you. No.
Dyer's
Inventory just doesn't feel impressive at all.
Dyer's
Battlefield
middle
is just
tower is
farming
under
at it
attack.
effectively.
I don't remember seeing Faceless Void with the SNY ever. I don't know why.
That ultimate just misses. HYM with a really bad ultimate. Looks like they're gonna lose the A and the Shaker's still dead. I think it's gonna lose a Tusk. Freezer though. Finds this return onto super. Now has the timer, it's gonna jump out. Has the Chronos still available if he wants to, but of course doesn't have a lot of HP to play around with. Fade.
All of us, thank you.
But they still lose the tower.
Yeah, we still didn't see any Chronos.
So we had that one where he catches the
we
puck
saw
and
it
flips
and nothing happened.
There's a stun available in there. There's no mana on Old Chicken anymore. Yeah, he's just dead. Now Faith Beyond just avoids getting nightmared. Once again, just shouldn't happen. I don't think. I mean, I say that even a little bit unfortunate for him, but just in general, they're just losing heroes way too easily. Mid lanes. This should be a kill for them. Oh, looks like the Fiend Scope is going to turn it around. Well, there, onto the Bane, and now they want to kill the Earth Spirit as well. Puck, Dream Fall going to cancel the first attack, but they're still going to get the kill. Double silence, and now the Earthshaker is going to fall as well. So 2 for 2 trade, and that's 2 supports for 2 cores. And Dragon Form on potentially for Survivor.
Yeah, Earthshaker also didn't see any big Earthshaker ultis at all. It was mostly using it
Dyer's middle tower is
on
under attack.
heroes 1 versus 1, trying to find the. It's not really
We
effective.
saw that one that was pretty huge, but they only killed Earth Spirit. Like
Yeah,
they hit
yeah, that-
him and I think DK or
Yeah,
something.
that was at the early game.
CTY gonna keep or hold on to the buyback.
Dyer's middle barracks.
I mean, it wouldn't change
is
anything anyway. Makes a lot of sense. But the good news for Ehom is they still have that sort of one more combo.
Dyer's
They have a lot of
top
AoE. They always have the ability to sort of like win the team fight off of just superior timing and positioning
Dyer's top
coordination.
shrine has
Yeah.
Yada. You said you don't know anything about these shows.
I really don't. Why?
You know yada yada yada. You don't know where it's from?
No.
Seinfeld?
How do you know all of that? Was Seinfeld big in Croatia? Or do you just like watch a lot of American?
Seinfeld is one of the most entertaining and funniest shows
It's also,
ever.
I think, one of the most popular shows.
Yeah.
Too young. Do you know how old I am?
Like 21?
No, I'm 24. Thank you.
Why not, man? You can get variety of women from 18 to 30. With
Dyer's bottom
Tusk
shrine
dies
is
again.
under attack.
Show you your fucking ID. I'm actually old enough to purchase this item.
the side shop, you need to show the ID.
Yes.
I want to
Dyer's
buy
bottom shrine
power
has
threads.
fallen.
Yes.
Sir,
I'm
I
old
need to
enough.
show you. You need to show me your ID.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Puck.
Wait, how old are you? You look old. No, I asked
What?
you this already.
I look old.
Nah. Like you're 27. But you're 28, right?
I'm 30.
Damn. Shouldn't have asked this question.
I'm old. Let's focus on the game a little bit. Has enough gold for a Blink Dagger, especially against the Void. I mean, by change things a lot, even more advantage for LFY.
Did you just say Puck has enough money for Blink Dagger?
For Hex, I meant.
For Hex.
I didn't sleep for
Yeah.
no.
Has the Hex now. That's definitely huge. BKB on Void hasn't been used yet, so that's a fresh one. Could have seen it. Well, this is probably... If EHOM doesn't win this, this is probably going to be another set of racks here. The question is, can Void maybe find a backstep here? He's nobody in the Chrono... Actually, he does hit the DK in the Chronos here at the end there. Pocky links in there. Fiend Script onto the Void, but doesn't really do too much. And now the Chile. Void
No one's
still alive.
dying.
No one's dying. Tusk is very low, but he's not dying. AA. Alright, he's going to be the first target. Come on, AA. Alright, he's going to die. Ray's in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah, that's a game.
Kill first shaker in the backline there, so that is indeed game. Confused there, man. That Chronos here looked like it hit no.
Yeah, no, it was Puck in the phase shift.
Well, Puck, but then also DK. He hit DK.
I didn't see it.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe he was flying over the...
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't matter in the end.
In the end, LGD forever young, one-sided game really.
Very one-sided game, super greedy lineup and builds. On side of a Void, plus AA trying to go for a Midas. You really didn't feel the influence of a Razor as well.
No, I don't really think. Obviously, when we looked at the draft, we check.
Yeah, but
he didn't even do that well in the lane.
Because LFY supports rotated well. They know what they had to do. The Phantom Lantern was pretty much free farming, got out of the control. That Battle Fury really didn't works well when you're winning a game, but in a game where you're playing from behind, it's really hard.
They just got their not only of their hero see. This is the ESL 1 Katowice qualifier. And we're just going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to be back with game number 2.
Dire team ban. LM ban. LF ban. Turns ban. LFY's turn to
Start your esports career now. Come.
Kill beyond godlike for no one. Digital chaos in style. It can
And we're back. This is game number 2 between LFY and eHome. This is the ESL 1 Katowice Qualifiers. My name is Skim. I'm joined by Lacoste. How's it going? You
Hello,
excited
it's been a long day though. I'm not convinced by eHome's team play. Might be just this one game. They picked the team fight, but they were caught solo so many times. 5 versus 5 fight.
required them actually to play more together, but they were picked off one by one here and there, and I don't know, look towards a more straightforward, maybe easier to execute lineup. Not that it was necessarily a difficult lineup to execute, but they were really reliant on the Chronosphere and the least to hit multiple abilities at the same time. You know, the Echo Slam AA Ultimate. AA Ultimate actually missed a lot of times where I thought it should have been very easy.
We have a Tusk opening, pretty popular pick these days.
Especially
after that, they first picked Clockwork and Queen of Pain. Finn was a deny pick. So
Clockwork first, and then they picked the Tusk Shadow Fiend.
Oh, all right. So just so they can't Finn, so he gets the free souls.
10 seconds remaining.
They already know Shadow Fiend's gonna be mid, so they put Queen of Pain
5
on a mid lane. The buff could just dominate, stomp the Shadow Fiend, but these days, us mid is mostly 2 versus 2. It's pretty
very much so. So this is definitely going to come down to the rotations from the Clock and the Tusk. eHome, ban-wise, taking out the Queen of Pain, but also against the Clockwork, actually. LFY taking out Lifestealer.
Yeah, I don't think... I'm trying to understand why they banned out the Nikes.
Oh, that
maybe they plan to go for a... That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Because he doesn't care about the Clockwork as well. About the cogs, he can fly.
Right, when they had this really aggressive draft with the bounty hunter puck.
Yeah.
So maybe they just think it's one of eHome's heroes potentially. Infest Bomb with Queen of Pain and Clockwork isn't too bad.
Bounty is still in the pool if eHome wants to switch Clockwork to an offlane and have a Bounty. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of kill potential. Clockwork, Bounty, Queen of Pain. Mid-game could be very aggressive from their side. But of course, why rather they have the Tusk already as a defensive sort of pick against that.
Well, they're taking a lot of time for this third pick.
You didn't mention it earlier? Oh.
I just need to watch one game to get into their minds.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So Weaver is still in the pool, but because of the Shikuchi move speed,
doesn't get slowed.
She doesn't get slowed. I call her she. It's actually a he. For some reason, I don't know why. It's someone checked for me a long time ago in a lore, but maybe because I'm thinking that she spawns those spiderlings, those little bugs. So it must be her.
Oh, it's a mother.
Yeah, it's a mother. What else is there? The LFY didn't show the second support yet, nor the... Okay, this is one of the heroes that also doesn't care too much about the Batrider. Also moves the sticking up palm charges, and with the Phantom Rush follows him through the forest to fly over the trees.
10 seconds remaining.
LFY, like you said, probably will pick it now so they can keep the carry pick as a sort of being able to counter a couple of things. What kind of support will work here? It's probably going to be so maybe something along the lines of a Dazzle. Venge to top against the Clockwork.
Dire team pick.
Yeah. Well, that's 2 flying heroes, Ogre and Lena.
Oh. Yeah, pick both of them. Just surprise pick. Hey, we have 6 heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they're gonna have 6 heads.
Well, still have to pick a hero. Probably going to be also a support. You don't really want to last pick a support here, I don't think. In a lot of ways, since obviously LFY have the last pick anyway. So since you're picking the next 2, I think then because... Or no, never mind. The supports are getting banned. Well, no.
Keep going.
Carry now because they've already started banning a lot of carries, and they're probably going to get banned even more carries.
Position 5, Winter Wyvern. I'm not sure why they're not picking it. Yeah.
So the counter to the Batrider here.
Removes the magic damage output for a Shadow Fiend and...
So the question for eHome now is this going to be a 4-position Clockwork, or... I love how LFY, just in case.
somehow Broodmother is a hero that slips
Every
people.
time.
Yeah, if I was drafting, I would have
10 seconds
near my
remaining.
monitor just written down Broodmother.
And
5
Huskar.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Picked Oracle, but
Offlane Queen of Pain, dude.
sure.
Roaming Queen of Pain. I mean, can't be worse than the Queen of Pain we've seen today. Just
It
saying.
was yesterday, wasn't it?
Was it today?
Yes.
I don't know. I've lost all concept of time.
We saw Queen of Pain with no Shadow Strike against.
Talking about
Yeah,
that.
which backfired. Then
Oh.
the Shadowfiend was like
Dire team
level 7 or 8. Queen of Pain was level 4.
Actually, that might have been yesterday. Be bothered right now. Ehome still have to pick. But again, they're open with the draft, and like we mentioned earlier, there is that Wings influence
They could go for a
5
Tidehunter if they
seconds
want to.
remaining.
control, which they currently don't really have. They don't really have any. Well, obviously the spells from Queen of Pain, but that's not.
I don't.
Same. I would enjoy that.
LFY's turn to pick.
How boring.
Not impressed. So what does
Huskar, and then
they already know what they're picking?
Anti-mage.
it's not a great anti-mage game, I don't think. I mean,
They don't
they-
have lockdown for anti-mage. They have Earth Spirit. Not that great against anti-mage.
you hook shot and you cog him out, and then you drop the silence, and then you stun him.
Nice. That was like a decent anti-mage game. Not the. They needed something that builds into battle against Phantom Lancer Illusion.
Like,
Before, if you pick Shadowfiend and anti-mage, especially if you lose early game, right now, it could be the outcome if but they need to pressure anti-mages.
let's see if they can do that actually.
Like you have two heroes who depend on a farm a lot. They have a Clockwork as an
Prepare
offlane,
for battle.
which means he's gonna get a lot of early, be more active, which will help Shadowfiend and no nonsense. It's Batrider as well. He can pressure the lane. I hope he's gonna go for a pool. Not sure if for.
They keep typing GH, by the way, so I'm pretty sure that's like some Chinese meaning. I know in CS it's like good half, but obviously there's no halves. HYM rolls in very aggressively. I don't know even why he did that. So he's just gonna get caught out with the shards on top. And it's an easy kill for him. Give it to SF and... Oh, 12 souls!
12 souls. That's even better when you're playing with a Clockwork
Yeah.
in your team.
And CTY. Nice. Nice. Ah!
Well, he is used to using a chat wheel since he.
Well, it's like that's gonna be 2 runes on each side, or can Anti-Mage snag this rune from Faith Beyond? Cogs? No? Doesn't he want to eat? Monet
The
does
Cogs.
get the rune. So, this is 3 runes for the Radiant. Getting chased. Does have Doppelganger. I mean, it's a cooldown, but he has it scaled, of course. Playing with 2 healers, in fact. HYM. Revealed that he has a roll. Rolls in, blocks Batrider a little bit here. Oracle comes in as well, but they're not going to get anybody here, really. Forces out the... That's about it.
Yeah, Batrider. Not super effective, but he disrupted the creep equilibrium on top.
Mid, of course. Surprised that Ehome didn't really try and commit some hero. Had that start with those results, maybe not even that worth it. CTY. And now he's getting... Well, he's kind of pushed top lane. Have to be careful. Batrider being dove. And he does fall.
Yeah, where is nice from CTY now?
Yeah, where is it now? CTY? Where is it? Faith Beyond now with the Jakir here. It's not going to be that easy. Certainly not when Jakir hits level 2. Liquid Fire is a bitch to deal with.
They need to burn Clockwork's mana, but also Clockwork burned a lot of anti-mage's mana, so he's gonna be and kill anyone, especially because Jakiro has
SF. Oh,
high
nice
HP.
play here with the Fortune's End onto HYM. Fall, they do get the SF kill though, so that's a good trade still. Afu available. Well, doesn't really want to commit to it. Doesn't have a scream anyway, so SF is back in the fray. Lost, of course, half his souls. But that was a cute play, using the Fortune's End onto the... Well, making sure it definitely does connect from a long range. Really.
Yeah. Clockwork, I was talking about the build on him. He knows he can't kill any last hits, maybe even help the mid lane. He's gonna go for Soul Ring, which will give him enough sustain in the lane to get some mana, because Anti-Mage is gonna burn his mana to 0.
Do you think he should max it? Max Rocket?
I think you need to have, especially as an offlane. Yeah, you need to have get some kills. He has a lot of CS though.
He has 8 denied.
Calm down, Satan.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about that. Very one-sided at the moment, but of course, I mean, this Queen of expected. Supports at eHome side kind of not really doing anything for the past minute, really trying to look for something, but this Urspur is still level 1. That's
yeah, I mean, he's involved in 2 kills. He should be level 2. It's because he didn't leech any XP from the lane.
On top lane, Bad Runner being caught out by Fuffin. Indeed. Still not level 2 though. On the Urspur mid lane. CTY blinks out on the tree line. SF. CTY in big trouble now. The second race ensures, I believe, and well, even if he did hit it, not really gonna do too much. So see, Super and Alpha can just get away there.
Aggressive. 4 minutes in between tier 1 and tier 2 tower with a 700 damage to a mid tower.
Nobody can afford. I mean, eHome can't really afford to punish it anyway, right? Especially since the Earth Spirit is so low on aggression.
Yeah, look at the build on Shadowfiend. If someone did this like a half a year ago, you would get instantly reported. Yeah. Like have a bracer and a rain. Yeah. Road of Ata's Shadowfiend.
Road of Ata's Shadowfiend. That would be hilarious. Gotta innovate, man.
And it gives you the extra movement speed, some tankiness, mana pool, snowball effect. Plus he has a snowball from a Tusk as well, so it's a double snowball.
I can't believe we keep making this joke for them.
It's for those who are not watching us constantly.
No. Need to be kept in the loop. Well, 2, 5 minutes into the game. Part of 3 kills. He's sitting behind this mid lane. It doesn't feel really that intimidating.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They even rotated the Clockwork. They want to paint back into the game. Shadowfiend just taking control.
Well, to roll out of there. Clockwork, still not level 6 yet. Also, this build from the Shadowfiend actually makes it easy, of course, you know. So Clockwork, if he does rotate, speaking of the Clockwork, getting caught out, your body block, they really want to give their kill to the Anti-Mage. And yep, that's an easy kill for him. Mid lane, but of course we did highlight that item build also, so he's not going to die anytime soon.
With Magic Wand charges, that's like having a 1.1k.
Pretty much.
Oh, this is the worst camp you can get when you're playing Shadowfiend.
Golems. Who is it? Alchemist?
I don't know. Axe is fine.
Yeah, I guess. Bad Rider being caught out by Fortune's End. So he's going to be fine for now. Or definitely in favor of LFY, and you can see it in the night, despite not taking a single tower and only being ahead a single kill. But they're just out farming the opponents so heavily.
Yeah, our net worth is in back. Stack some forest for him as well.
Oh, mid lane, I just missed a roll. Oh, on the top lane, they want to kill the Bad Rider now. He actually used the lasso aggressively, but he's still going to die here.
That was something.
Still level 2. Feels so bad. He just needs to leech XP.
Get to the shrine and try to make a go on a mid lane. Might even rotate Phantom Lancer.
Without the Phantom Lancer, they don't have enough damage. So yeah, except the lower that T1 tower. But I feel like that smoke was popped through early then. If they really want to take that gank, and yeah, their smoke is gonna pop here. They're still gonna go for the SF. The defensive snowball, though, but nice kick back onto the SF. So they're gonna sacrifice the Earth Spirit, but as long as they get the kill, it's worth it. And they do which way rolling in and kicking away.
Sadly for Earth Spirit, he died before. L2 still.
Now mid lane, Bad Rider, triple. Does secure it, but also lost his own life. Oh, both the Phantom Lance and Queen of Pain very low. 2 napalm charges still. Can't really turn
has
around.
A snowball.
And uses it. Could be a second kill for the SF, or just a Afu double kill. So they just stuck around for too long, man. Way with it, but nope, wasn't that big of a deal because he just comes back, kills a hero, suddenly rotates rotate there, right?
Rotate now. He's level 6, level 7 actually. But the thing about offlane Clockwork,
Have any mana, because obviously of the harassment from the anti-mage, so it was really difficult, or it would have been really difficult for him to rotate there. It's a bit unfortunate, but he bought him, which is a leech XP. But I hate it's level 3, 9 minutes into the game. Hooray!
to buy the tome for himself.
He's just been sitting mid the entire time, and he's just level 6. He's only a level behind the Queen of Pain. And I feel like that's a worthy trade by level, but your support is like level 6, right? It's a good trade. The anti-mage, I don't think this is the kind of trying for, or not pure Fortune's End. Hook shot with a Soul Ring is available, but they don't want to go for a blind one, and the creep wave is also blocked.
Anti-mage super threats, Ring of Aquila. Like, Battle Fury timing is not gonna be what it usually is, but main survivability doesn't have to go region at all.
Afu dies here. It's a killing streak actually given away. Not for him, and I believe range maybe for that experience? Like, it doesn't feel like he got experience with that kill.
One super sad Earth Spirit game.
Alright, when do you think he's gonna hit level 6?
14, 15.
I'm gonna say 8.
They should move with something happen.
Well, it looks like they're just content with having him sit in the bottom lane with that Soul Ring. I don't agree with that though. And his team definitely needs him. They could, I think they could set up a kill in BSF. Raindrops now. So tanky with this build. Bottom lane, Jakiro, the liquid fire.
Phantom Lancer.
Earth Spirit. The poor Earth doesn't get it.
Oh god. So far, at least he revives fast, so
That's actually a really good point. Feed even more.
Fortified.
I say that, but I mean he's been also involved in 6 out of 8 kills. Like HYM has definitely been doing all that. He doesn't get the experience.
Under attack.
Clock.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
he
is
moved
under
away,
attack.
but he tried to. Now he's getting caught out. Lost a lot of mana already. Anti-mage doesn't need the. Does find the kill as well. Queen of Pain blinks in.
nice
the
snowball!
He's still gonna fall, but he definitely was styling. SF with the high ground ultimate onto 4. That's a huge one. Lasso onto the Queen of Pain. Crit comes in just to die. Old Chicken here also gonna fall. 3 heroes dead. That was why. Only the Tusk to fall after styling so much onto Ehome in the first place, and then.
Wow, that well, Ehome's lineup, when you're playing against Anti-Mage, you're always in a hurry. You want to shut fail to do so 2 times. Now they're in a really bad position.
Well, what's their ticket out of this? Just more smoke ganks maybe together? Because this kind of started with just Faith Beyond just being by himself, right? So maybe they just need to smoke together eventually. First Spirit, by the way, still only level 4. I'm going to keep track of this for the entire time.
Dire's top tower is
Smoke gang top from LFY. The question is, does Ehome smell this? Bottom lane, HYM is in position, but I don't really think they have enough damage to kill.
under attack.
Oh, wow, he might just walk uphill here. Nope, he doesn't.
Anti-Mage is too thick. Either Queen of Pain or Phantom Lancer once he gets to the Fusel Blade.
Looks like Queen of Pain is going to rotate bottom.
Tower is under attack.
Feels very weak from Ehome at the moment. They just let a tower go and they don't really trade for it at all.
Anti-Mage.
Blink and it's aggressive from Ehome. They cancel the TP and they with the stun they prevent the blink. And he just gave it to them really, but at the same time Ehome is for that kill to happen. HYM sitting level 5.5 now.
I mean, it's easy to talk when we see the whole map, but usually that play.
Shot into the Jakiro.
Yeah, you can't
Another
cast a
kill.
spell. You can't.
Red Lasso. There's a roll in. Maybe a stun. Oh, nice stun onto the SF. That was a heads-up play from HYM here. Bad Red is still going to give chase to the Clockwork. This is the defensive play from the Oracle. Going to keep stunning yet again. Anti-Mage comes in though. Going to try and finish up the Clockwork, but Dale with the punch from the Tusk and even the roll through. Faith Beyond's still going to stay alive though. And HYM on the Oracle on Y. Y on the Oracle rather. to fountain up together and potentially smoke up together afterwards. Do they have a smoke with them? They do on the Oracle. Yeah, they're going to smoke up together after this.
Phantom Lancer needs 100 gold for it.
A bit unfortunate timing then. But it looks like maybe they just want to do some... Wait,
Dire's middle Dire's structures are fortified.
Kane jumps onto the Bad Rider together with the Fortune's End. And
Such
I really like this cute play, you know? Your Fortune's End your teammate and then they just blink in. Or
Yeah, if you check the items on Clockwork, like he's level 9. Was not. That's a good hookshot.
Hookshot onto the SF. A fall, no. If anything, it's a Clockwork to fall. Queen of Pain also dropping very low. Has to blink out of there now. Now, Super does more out of this. Anti-Mage in the backline, trying to fight HYM, but with the Magnetize and the Phantom Rush now chasing, Monet might just fall here with the Urn Charge on top of him. Is he going to survive? Shrine, though, available for him. The question is, can they... He's going to survive there. 1-for-1 trade set up by Faith Beyond. Feels like...
What Chicken was doing, Phantom Lancer had almost a minute. If they had it there, they could have killed AM.
Yeah. AM, they would have killed SF sooner as well. And a much better engagement for sure.
top tower is under attack.
Well, good couple of minutes here for Ehome, really. Getting some crucial kills that they need for
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the question is this enough against an anti-mage SF? Power. So they can't really take control over the enemy jungle, which is take the tier 1s to make sure you get access to the Radiant jungle.
Yeah, but Anti-Mage just finished.
More since he's just farming your jungle instead.
Well, when you feel threatened and when you kill tier 1 towers, you just rotate to enemy jungle.
Smoke up. They do see him, of course, with that one ward here, but this is not the target they want. They want the anti-mage. Rooted up by the Ancients. They do. The smoke does get dispelled, but that's a very naive...
Not having a vision, but if you want to go for a smoke like that, you know he's farming the Ancients, you should just try to go around.
Well, or at the least make sure you win.
Well, if you use a rocket...
it's a bit obvious.
Yeah. Shadowfiend has a BKB now. That's a really big guy. Much as magical damage besides Queen of Pain ulti. And some right clicks. There's those illusions pretty quickly.
He is level 6, but he's been level 6 for a while now. HYM, I guess. I think he was before level
before he uses ulti. Something's not.
Smoke from LFY. They definitely want to make things right now. Pinging out. No, the question is, who are LFY going to find? Nobody really close by. That one ward does find the Phantom Lancer, though. They can definitely burst it down with the double raises, of course, and the macro pie on tower for them as well.
I'm just looking at this Clockwork, thinking about position 3 / why I prefer position 4.
It doesn't really feel like he's doing anything to the... TP in now from the Clockwork. Maybe this is the kind of play they... Nice stun onto the enemy. BKB. Nobody can really run into there. Might have to use a false promise. There it is. Ultimate. They only killed the Tusk with it though. And now Queen of Pain has to be very careful with that aggressive blink. Bad Rider going to slow clock. Stuck in there with ESF and the anti-mage. And they lose 2 cores for support.
Yeah, the thing is the fight started, which is the get back into the game. That's their highest.
I'm really surprised that they even tried to... he's a major source of their damage. Maybe they felt overconfident because, you know, Bad Rider Lasso was used already, but obviously for LFY to use...
What have
Blink on the Phantom Lancer now. Let's help him evade those ganks and potentially even get into the team fights as well.
I don't know. I feel like Blink Dagger when you're playing blind. Like you can't afford to have a Blink Dagger right now.
True. Delays the heart as well.
Who are you gonna blink on with a Blink Dagger?
Supports maybe in the backline.
Jakiro. Tusk uses position. Jakiro can use an ice pad. Has a 4 staff as well.
Working towards a Lincoln Sphere. Another smoke from LFY now. They really want to make sure they get I mean, they push, right?
Boom! Scanning.
Well, the timing on the Anti-Mage's Manta style, a minute later than the Orchid, so that Orchid's not gonna do too much.
I'm not gonna find anyone with this smoke. Stop it. They even scanned for it around the Roshan pit, but couldn't find anything. Staying together because they know pings coming out from the Bad Rider gets clipped. They really want to take this tower, but they're not gonna fully commit. Nope, they can't decide.
I'm not sure they can take the fight. They're drawing on the minimap. They have a smoke. They don't want to use it.
Yeah. I mean, he's waiting for it. He's playing around with the idea. Oh, they find the ESF, the stun on top of it, but he has a BKB. They really need to... He's stuck in the cog, or is he really? Onto the Phantom Lancer now. Last one top, so he's really, really getting low. Ultimate, they do kill the toss. And the backline, Anti-Mage clears the Oracle. That's the power. Faith Beyond now very low as well. Dual Breath getting very low, and indeed he does. Queen of Pain, ooh, just gets out.
Dagger on Phantom, go for Shadowfiend, who's super tanky, has a BKB.
The moment they see the BKB, they just need to disengage. They were in a good position to just disengage.
Like Phantom Lancer is so squishy. HP items.
Yeah, at the moment. That's why. Yeah, I think they should have. Well, they didn't, and LFY is just further in graph, almost 10k in terms of XP. Only 2 other towers to take for them, and we mentioned during the draft.
Got it.
It's kind of a decent, at the very least, decent game for Anti-Mage, but E-Home is so far behind. Like he's very elusive. It's really difficult to focus him in a team fight.
What, level 20, Blink uncontrolled pushing with it a lot, and a lot of damage in these fights. The problem for E-Home is that Anti-Mage, and you always have a feeling that you need to do something. Openings, it's just like.
That's a really good point. All mid lane roll. The stun is not going to. I wonder why they initiate with the Whisper instead of the. Either way, E-Home, they really can't find anything. They're going to smoke again. Pressure. And I feel the pressure for them as well. Might find the Bad Rider here. That could be a good kill for them. But unfortunately, the toss. I guess it's a consolation prize.
It doesn't matter. Meanwhile, a full basher.
You actually can. You can see. I think it's to be up top. Like, why is nobody farming top? Like, both SF and Anti-Mage are here. I guess they're gonna go for the smoke gank.
The Roche pit if they want.
The Dark Lord. They don't have a lot against Roche. And yeah, they're gonna. They look better than just going straight up for Roche. I don't think they do have one each man.
Incoming!
Don't scale that well into the lane. E-Homes, yeah. Yeah, you have a Phantom Lancer, but item choice is not that good. The only hero who's super farmed is CTY on that Queen of Pain, level 2 damage, getting close to Mage Ulti and Bat Rider.
It is just a Queen of Pain in this game, right? If the
yeah.
ref, you would feel much better about yourself, but because it's a Queen of Pain, it's Queen of Pain's farm, of course, but they can't really do anything. Like SF is super, and of course, again, Anti-Mage are very elusive. E-Home, even if they go for smoke ganks, who do they really find?
I don't think they can kill Shadowfiend because nothing goes through a BKB. Anti-Mage, really hard to take down even if they find him.
The supports, of course, yeah, they can. African, you want more. They got it out by this ward. The hookshot does connect. They immediately burst him down. Alright, he is quite easy to kill. Oh, Queen of Pain blinks very aggressive. They find the Bat Rider in the tree line as well. Bat Rider is soon to fall. That's a kill. In the meantime, though, Phantom Lancer died. That's not good at all.
I mean, it's still good for getting something. They're gonna have a hard time dealing with it, but it's still better than nothing.
Good couple of kills to them, killing the Bat Rider on top of it as well. Also, suddenly HYM is level 12, right? More experience on their heroes. The Queen of Pain really high level 21. What do you go for here if you're Queen of Pain? 25.
There's a Lincoln Sphere, so like double Lincolns. I don't think it's needed that
Fear's
much.
Pretty good here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's additional.
Or Nullifier. That's
against BKB.
Yeah, it's one of the best late game items because of the Ghost Scepters, whatever. Like on a Bat Rider as well, he can. So he can actually silence him with Queen of Pain, and Anti-Mage might need things around, go for Lincoln Sphere or Aghanim Scepter.
You probably even have fire. That's a lot of damage. Well, actually, 20 damage.
Yeah, if you're getting close to level 25 with the Spell Shield on, we'll solo kill him.
Can't do anything about it to Requiem, but has to cancel it because nobody's close. CTY now is pretty caged. Top lane though, or top HYM is getting hunted down, and eHome. Anti-Mage just blinks in aggressively. As he uses Doppelganger, gets ultied up as well, has to be force-staffed out. Is there false promise? There it is, but the nice cogs! Cogs! Please, no!
Oh. For eHome, Anti-Mage has... They will just go for tier 3s, tier...
Well, we're still going to clean up this tier 2 for uphill. We still have the Aegis, of course, earlier that was triggered, or that was cancelled by the Lincoln Sphere. CTY doing what he has to. He realized there's nothing they can do about this one, but I don't really think they should take this fight right now. I mean, they might, but it's gone.
I mean, they're gonna continue pushing. They want to use this Aegis.
Or are they? They might just fall back first. See your point, they probably could have, but you know.
Well, they can play it safe.
Yeah. Maybe wait for another item. They have a force staff on the Tusk soon. That could be huge because they do have the force staff on the. Oh, that would be the third force staff. So, well. Still, it's not bad to just play it safe. There could have been a free tier. Actually, there was a free tier 2 bottom. So CTY effectively pushing 2 towers.
Yeah, Queen of Pain just finished that nullifier. They can't focus the Aegis still, but they can focus Shadowfiend or even Batrider.
Yeah, to be able to kill one of those nuisances. Phantom Lancer has the heart, but it still feels very underwhelming. Just items. Damage? Well, that was a Oracle.
Batrider even has a gem, so they're gonna deny the vision. Well, these are good there.
I'm gonna find the last one. First Spirit and he's indeed dead. They thought they could set a trap, just kill the Earth Spirit. They can for LFY, and with that they could probably go high ground. They still have the Aegis. Earth Spirit dead for 40 seconds. Just split push.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He's doing really with what he's given.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. How can they position themselves? How do they take for it? They kind of have to wait for it, don't they? Can't really just go in without him. But at the same time, Ragnarok still with the Aegis, of course. Ice Path on top. False Promise keeps him alive for now. But of course, with the Walrus Punch now on top of it, he's safe here with the illusions chasing him. Yeah, alright, enough HP, but Hearts falling. Bad Riddle Lasso now on top of the Oracle. Oracle to fall, but it's not going to be enough, really. Stuck, rather. Hookshot not connecting on the Bad Riddle. He does get the kill. Requiem used to kill the Faith Beyond to die as well. CTY the sole survivor, but that's not really going to do anything because they were already.
I would call it an outdraft. Plus Shadowfiend got it first. It started, yeah. Well, it started with the first blood. Shadowfiend getting it. So extra souls. CTY typed well played. Knew he's gonna have a hard time against that. You always feel a pressure to. Not with these heroes. I think Clockwork, like you're not denying the farm. From
he was farming so much.
He was,
his first hookshot rotation took definitely quite some time, and in general, just felt like eHome was from behind in this entire game.
Yeah. Also Earth's 15 minutes.
I mean, he's been the core aspect of this team still. Like he definitely enabled a lot of those kills early on.
Is that he was dying before they were getting the kill, so no XP for him.
Yeah. Pretty much wraps up for ESL 1 Katowice qualifiers. We saw LGD not destroy IG, but very handily take down. And now we saw it by LFY.
I expected this to be more.
To be fair, LFY is definitely the favorite in this qualifier, right? They're like probably top 3 more so than top 2. Yeah, eHome still not really impressive at all. We've been waiting for a while now for the squad. At the moment, they're still rather weak. So maybe going forward, maybe they need more time.
There's a lot of show their strength.
There's also technically still available. Again, the Chinese region is in turmoil. The Chinese New Year is
going to swap the players.
Yeah, after that we'll see at least. Certainly for the teams that are LFY look in good shape, I don't think they need to make a roster change. But who knows, maybe they need a player that is also worthy of an award.
during the Perfect World ceremony, for those who don't know, got an
Player of the
award.
year. Everybody's like, oh, support of the year, offlaner of the year, carry of the year. Mid lane.
Nah.
For us today, we're finally free. We can just go to bed now.
Yeah, this was a very, very long day for us.
It was a very, very long day for us. My name is Skim. This is Gaming, Lacoste Dota.
Follow us on Dota. Yeah, you need some sleep.
I need some sleep. Well, this was just day 2. But of course, the ESL 1 Katowice qualifier come to ESL 1 _ Join Dota Blue, I think, and then on Join Dota Red, we're going to have Europe. So,
yeah.
Hours before those games start, though. So, actually, CIS starts in an hour, I think. So, stay tuned. Just, head on to joindota.com just to see. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Chinese Dota.